Mic check, mic check. Oh man, I don't know if is it working. Mic check, mic check. Look like it's working now. Yo, you tapped into the fly frequency. If you catching this on a replay, make sure you smash the like button. It's greatly appreciated. All support. Please make sure y'all smash the like button on the way in. Also, going across the bottom of the screen is the Cash App and the PayPal. If you're feeling generous, you know what I'm saying, you feel like supporting, you know what I'm saying, help your boy out. It's going across the bottom of the screen. Y'all know how to use it. Also, the super chats is working, y'all. That's another way to support. We here to talk some boxing, man. Ramadan just ended, man. Today was our Eid day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the Muslims, you know what I'm saying? Assalamu alaikum to all my Akis. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful day today. No violence reported that I heard. I didn't hear anything, about no violence happening, at none of the Eid prayers or nothing like that. So, I mean, shout out to us, man. Shout out to Philly, man. Shout out to everybody, who coming in the building now. I see a couple people showing their face. Make sure y'all smash the like button, man. I got my guy Ray Davis on the panel. Salute, Ray. What's good with you, man?
What's good with you, bro?
Ain't
Going on?
nothing,
It's the
man.
Big Play Gray. What's up, Blade? What's up,
Ain't man.
OTP? Hey, rolling in. Right
Oh,
Up TV.
I was gonna say I wanted to give him I was gonna try to stall a little bit and give somebody chance to get in the building, but we just got a jump of people that came in the building. It's like 20 something people in the building, so I guess we might as well start now, man. I
What you
guess we
talking
gonna
about?
start off with the first topic, man. The Zone, man. The Zone is the hottest network for boxing now. It seemed like. What you think, man? It seemed like all the fights is coming on the Zone, man. All the good fights that we want to see and everything, and then we got Top Rank, going over to the Zone. It's a whole lot of boxing, man. Then they got that new deal. You know, they came out with that deal a little while ago, a couple months ago, that we had to pay an extra what was it, an extra $10 or whatnot, and then now we get all of the
$15.
fights, we get all the pay-per-view fights and everything, bundled in with the subscription and everything. I'm on a monthly basis and everything, and my plan was to like cancel and then resubscribe again when I hear that it's some fights that I want to see, but now it's worth it to just keep it, man. I don't even feel like I need to cancel it no more. Right, Ray? What you think about the Zone right now?
Nah, man, listen, a lot of people were hating on that, man, but it made all the sense in the world because what you spend for a pay-per-view, you figure $15, so 15 times 4 is what? 60. Yeah. So $60, that's 4 months of fighting, and you get pretty much a pay-per-view or two pay-per-views a month of content over there, right? Because it's not just one promotional company. So you're getting multiple situations over there that may be flourishing and right for the picking. But listen, man, it's worth it because the money ends up paying for itself. Do I think it's a little steep still? Yes. And were we promised not to have get rid of pay-per-views over there? Yes.
Hey, they saying your volume is low, and I'm hearing a little
Is
clipping
it?
too. Yeah, a
Oh, hold
little
on. Let me
clipping. You're not
switch it up.
messing
Let
with
me
the mic.
switch it.
Okay, go
Nah,
ahead.
I'm on my headset. I'm on my headset, but I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go to my computer. I'm gonna put the so that way it changes up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Maybe it's just because I'm on my headset or whatever, and I ain't got both of them in. I only got one because I always like to hear what's going on in my house. But let me dive in that way. We'll switch it up real quick. And but yeah, no doubt, man. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm on the screen with Tommy Hill, you know what I mean? Shout out to Tommy Hill. I'm in the what do you call it, the phone mode, whatever you call it. But
no, I'm on my
yeah,
phone too. I do all the shows from my phone, man.
no, I'm talking about the law. You got the wide and you got the skinny screen.
Oh,
I'm on the skinny
you on the vertical live.
vertical. Yeah, I switched it up. I was on the other one. I was hitting the like buttons, so you don't have one like button in the vertical today, like you did the other day.
Oh yeah, that was diabolical. Y'all did me dirty, man. Last time, man. Last
It's
live,
your
man. I had
fault,
one.
man. Just
Yo, we was like halfway through the show and we had one like on the vertical live, man. Can y'all not do me like that? That this time,
listen,
man. Can y'all smash the like button, man, on the vertical
that's
live?
funny. That's
I might
funny,
stop
man.
doing the vertical live, man, because I don't when somebody going live and I tap in, I don't like going on a vertical live because you
There's
forget
a
and swipe up and then you be out of the live and all of that stuff, man. Hold on, what happened? Yo, you back?
Yeah,
What's good, man?
I switched up. I switched up.
All right, go ahead. Say something. Let me see how it sound.
Something. Let's see how it sounds. What do you mean?
Yeah, you sound. I mean, it didn't sound low to me though, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Blaze was saying that you was low to him, but I did hear some clipping, but I don't hear it no more.
Oh,
So
I was sitting here probably typing in the computer, but it's all good. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna go this route. Plus, I can plug stuff into the panel if I have to this way. So it makes it easier.
yo, also I heard KO was going through something, man. Man, my condolences,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to KO.
Shout out to KO, man. My condolences, man. Hold your head, man.
Yeah.
Also, Greg Hackett, man. GHB TV, man. I heard like something crazy happened with his channel too. The same freaky dude that was over here doing that crazy stuff got him, and he ended up losing his channel, is what I'm hearing. You
Yeah.
know, yo, man. Free, Greg Hackett, man.
Pretty great.
You know, if
Shout
he
out to Greg Hackett, man. Yeah, that's crazy though, man. Listen, this just shows you how easy it is to infiltrate and go through the spaces and do stuff to people and just have some type of, and it's unnecessary, bro. What is the hate for? That's the crazy part. What is all this for? Like the trolling and it's not even trolling. That's beyond trolling.
weirdo stuff, man.
Yeah,
You gotta be careful,
well,
man.
yeah, man. It's crazy. That's why when you always like, yo, Ray, get a channel, bro. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time to be sitting here worrying about who's coming to my panel. I'll have to run it like really, really like security, you know what I mean? To be like, you know what I mean? Like you get up here, that's it. And only be a certain amount of people up there.
Hey man, I heard Mill was saying that he was kind of discouraged, like he didn't want to do another channel. He didn't want to do it no more because it's so easy for YouTube to just snatch your channel from you like that. Just do it again, Greg, man. If you come across this live and you hear it, man,
Yeah.
I'm saying you should just do it again, man. Just make a new channel, man, because you got a strong following, man. I know if you just pop up on this live, other lives and stuff, people will see you and they going sub, man. Shoot, I think that you'll be right back where you was at in no time, man. You got a strong following, bro.
Yeah, man.
Just do it again, man. It
His,
happens. It happens sometimes, man. Crazy stuff
his
in
channel
life, man.
blew up too. That was crazy. Like it blew up quick.
Yeah, his channel was moving, man. It was moving. So, he had some traction. So I'm pretty sure if he just started another channel and used the same logo, soon as they see the same logo, we tapping in, we subscribing and all of that, man. So just do it again, man. Don't let that discourage you, man. Don't let the haters win, man. Just make another channel, man.
Right.
Shout out to Greg Hackett, man. But
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, back to the zone, man. Yeah, the zone, man. It's definitely worth it now. You got all the fights from well, probably not all of them, but you got some fights coming from Top Rank now. The other the zone stuff that we was getting. Tomorrow we got what, Carlos Adames and what's that dude? Amo, whatever.
Oh, I'm yeah,
Amo. Yeah.
Williams.
Yeah. We got him. You know what I'm saying? Them two fighting tomorrow and everything. I heard that, I'm even hearing that David Benavidez card is on there now.
Hey, I ain't want to say
That,
nothing. I ain't want to say nothing. I'm gonna say it again. I ain't want to say nothing, but
hey
people just
man,
people.
it's worth it, man. I don't even feel like I need to try to do what I was going to do with the zone, you know, as far as me unsubscribing and all of that when none of the fights is happening that I really care about. But I feel like it's worth it now to just let it run, you know, just I'll probably go back and do the subscription for the whole year or something, man.
You the epitome of a casual, bro. You only watch the fighters that you know.
No, man,
You don't watch all
it's
the
because
fight. You don't try to learn the fighters and
no, it's not. It ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm penny pinching because you know what I'm saying, I'm struggling
I
out
know
here.
we
That's what it
all are,
is.
man. Listen,
I
man.
got all these darn kids and
Yeah,
my
that's your
wife.
fault, bro.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying
That's just your fault.
it's reality. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one working around here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Atlas over here, man. I'm holding everything up. My wife don't pay no bill. I pay everything. You know what I mean? So I be out here struggling, man. So I'm penny pinching with it.
You be buying too many drones, y'all.
No, I don't even got well, I do be buying drones. I ain't gonna lie. I be buying drones.
Just say that, bro.
But I was about to say I don't gotta buy drones because they send me free drones, but I buy them too though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, man. Listen, at the end of the day, man, we all going through it, man. We all are. And it's crazy because you even got the situations where gas is out of this world. And though some of that, like, what was it? Some of the produce came down, like the eggs and stuff like that.
I got my cars is down. I got 2 cars. My cars is down, both of them down though. But my wife's car, man, I just filled her joint up. She already had some gas in her car, and I filled it up the rest of the way. It was $50, bro.
That's crazy. I put $50. I ain't even get half a tank.
I feel like that. You ever see Everybody Hates Chris, man? The dad on there. How they be about to throw something away. He be like, hey man, this 50 cents worth of cereal.
Yeah, right. You Terry Crews, bro.
Yeah, Terry Crews. That's how I'm feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? So I was straight doing that with the DAZN subscription, man. You know, well, that was my plan. I never actually got to do it. That was my plan. I was like, okay, I'm gonna subscribe to that joint, you know what I'm saying, monthly basis. And then, you know, when it's a month that I don't really see no fighters that I really, really care about, then I'm just going to cancel the subscription and catch it. You know, the fights be on YouTube like the very next day anyway. Sometimes that night is still the fights be on, you know.
Yeah, but it's not the same, bro. It's not
the same. Yeah. Well, when it's a fighter that I don't really, you know, got too much stock in, you know, then
I understand.
It's all right.
But you need to get tap into some of these fighters, bro, because you be missing it. You be missing it, bro.
Hey, like, I'm tapped all the way in now, man.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am, man.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why, right?
Go ahead.
You don't watch nobody under, we say 130.
Oh no, yeah. I'm standing on that. I ain't.
Man.
No, I'm standing on that. I'm only watching Inouye. And Bam. And like Shoo or somebody like that. I ain't watching all of them other cats, man. Yeah. I ain't watching anybody.
Thank you. Yeah, man. I don't know, bro.
Them weight classes, man. Them they need to consolidate some of them little joints.
Okay.
But yo, on to the next one though, yo. Man.
Oh, you heard what Max Kellerman said about that though, right? Real quick.
What'd he say?
About all the junior classes and why they made them?
Well, what'd he say? No, I ain't see it. What'd he say?
It was like they made all the junior classes because the sanctioning bodies wanted to get more money out of the divisions.
Yeah, they always trying to get more money, man. They always trying to get more money.
That's why you have all these junior classes now.
That's why when I refer to them, man, I say they a necessary evil. You know what I'm saying? They necessary, but they do be doing a lot of evil though, bro. They be doing a lot of crazy stuff, man. You know, they had their rules, they don't follow them and stuff. They be making it up as they go along. You know, stuff like they had nothing to do with a fight, you know what I'm saying, and then try to inject themselves into the fight, you know, some kind of way by putting an interim title up in on the bout out of nowhere, you know, just to try to make themselves part of a bout, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I feel like they bloodsuckers, man.
I mean, that's what I said about but that's certain people, man.
But at the same time, the belts matter. I feel like we can't never really say the belts don't matter. You know, when fighters say the belts don't matter, I feel like they be they be in situations where they be mad at sanctioning bodies and stuff like that. So they just go out and say that belts don't matter, but they might be mad at just one sanctioning body,
Right.
Come on, man. The belts matter, bro. The belts always matter.
It's the one sport that's hard to team, bro. And I hate to say it because it's too much of an individual sport. It's not like tennis, you know what I mean? Even though that's an individual sport, or golf, there's sponsorships involved in those things. Where when you got boxers, you may get sponsorship, but it also relies on a promotional company. The promotional companies help forge the fights, and then you have the sanctioning bodies on the other end of that support the fights, and those things are very important to the boxing stage. You know what I mean? Whereas in like those other sports, they have events, and those events invite every single person, and there's no different classes. Those are just whatever people, and they just play through tournaments. There's no and all those guys have commissions, right? So even also like golf has a commission, NASCAR has a commission. I'm thinking of all these other sports. What I say, tennis. They have a commission. So all these things have different commissions. There's no commission in boxing. There's no leadership. There's no panel to represent. Like, you know what I mean? Like they should have some a sanctioning body person over the sanctioning body. They should have a person over the promoter board. They should have different things like that, and then have a president of boxing. You know what I mean? But then you have to make it a league, and then we're talking Zuffa, and then everybody, oh, we don't like the way Zuffa's ran. Well, listen, when you got a league, you have stability. And I'm not like saying I'm a Zuffa fan or I'm not a Zuffa fan. I understand what Zuffa is doing. And when you're looking at the things that happen in the sport and you can control, I don't even want to say control, that's a bad word. When you can lay down laws, and those laws and bylaws can support certain things without being able to be manipulated, then it makes a big difference, because all the other sports have these things. Boxing does not. And that's one of the biggest things that hurt the sport. That's why you got so many issues.
Hey man, I ain't mad at the Zuffa Boxing League. I just feel like they should be able to coexist, man. I just feel like they should be able to exist at the same time. We could have the sanctioning body still, shaking and moving in these boxing streets, and still have a Zuffa Boxing League. And we should be able to have the champions fight each other, being that the belts are different. The belts are it's considered a trophy, and because it's a belt of a league,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't got to pay no sanctioning fees and all of that, so it's different from a sanctioning body.
Right.
The sanctioning bodies, they sanction the fights, outside of the Zuffa Boxing League, and so their belts, it's a whole different system,
I can put it in a better way to run it. They need to
whole
really
different
tap
animal.
in. Yeah, they need to tap into the way the college form NCAA runs college sports, right? Because NCAA is just the commission.
Wait,
of
you mean
college.
you talking about the sanctioning bodies or Zuffa?
Yeah, no, just in general, all the boxing world, like it needs to be ran like the NCAA. They need to have somebody at top that lays the laws down, but then each sanctioning body or each promotional company, whatever it may be, falls into their own region or their own conference. And then that's how you can kind of get the best of the best and things like that, and go through. It's just too many weight classes. It's just so much to deal with. That's why they don't do it, but it could work if they do it right. You know what I mean? They follow a format. You know what I mean? And I think Zuffa's going to show that it does work. The problem is boxing going to adjust and keep up with it? Like that's what we have to sit back and pay attention to. At the end of the day, but the structure of I'm muting myself.
You know what? Yeah, I was about to say what happened to you, man.
But the structure of the NCAA will be the best thing, because that's the most individual. Like the conferences are all individuals, but they all follow the NCAA banner, the rules and regulations, and they have their own rules as well. So you know what I mean? It kind of works out at the end of the day.
Hey, salute to everybody who pulling up. I see y'all pulling up in the chat and everything. Salute to Big Play Bray. I saw you in the building
What's
early.
up?
Blaze,
Things,
pound
what's
for
up?
pound, what's good, bro? Flat Out TV. 313, I see you in the building. J Will 38 in the building. Big Dog Willie stopped through. He said, salute to you, bro.
What up,
Who
big
else?
dog?
Tommy Hill was in the build. I don't know if he's still here. Tommy Hill is in the chat. We got Teach in the building. Who else? Frontline was good, yo. What's good with you, man? All things in the building. Yeah, but yeah, I wanted to ask you, Ray, since you showed up. I wanted to ask you about Keyshawn Davis and Abdullah Mason. Not
Oh
really
yeah,
about
I know.
the calling out and all of that stuff, or if he's clout
Mhm.
chasing or whatever. I want to ask you about if this, this fight actually materializes, if this is, an actual fight, let's say that Abdullah Mason decided to no, matter of fact, let's keep Abdullah Mason at 135, and let's say Keyshawn Davis went down to 135 to fight Abdullah Mason, or they
Okay.
fought at a catch weight in between.
Right.
Who you like winning that fight and why? Like, who
Um,
you see winning that fight?
I do see Keyshawn winning this fight. It's not that Abdullah can't beat him. Abdullah has enough power to stop him, but Abdullah it's a mind game for him. It's a trapezoid basically. I'm trying to figure it out and make it and get out of that square, right? And know a trapezoid is not a square, but I'm saying it's like if you understand what I'm talking about, you put a trapezoid in a box and you try to get out of it. It's nothing but triangles. So it'll be hard for him. I think the experience outside of professional boxing, like the teams, the people that Keyshawn has been around and things like that, trainings and things like that have more benefit to Keyshawn than it does to Abdullah, because Abdullah's really been around his brothers and his dad training. You know what I mean? I don't know what kind of sparring they did and things like that, but it's just crazy to say the least that I would like for I'm being honest, I would like for Abdullah Mason to shut that dude up, bro, because that dude's been nothing but trolling and capping this whole time. But I just think the experience of overall boxing, the Olympic experience, pays a dividend in this situation. So yeah, Abdullah Mason, good fighter, but I just think he'll be a little bit outclassed. But a few more fights, it could change that. Don't get it twisted. If it happens this year, which Keyshawn's trying to do, right? You know why he's trying to do it? Because he knows he has the advantage. That's basically what I should have said. He has the advantage. If they do it this year, yeah, Keyshawn's taking advantage of the situation. Abdullah knows, but Abdullah is very calm, man. He's very poised, he's relaxed. I don't put nothing past him. It's very possible. Him moving up in weight does scare me though. But you said at 35 or catch weight, yeah, I'll go with Keyshawn. I think if we move up in weight, 147, 140, I'll go Abdullah. I think Abdullah, he won't have to weight train himself. I think he'll be more of a better athlete at that point. You know what I mean? But who knows, man? He got Keyshawn's belt though. That's all I got to say.
Hey man,
You said it.
I want to say I used to feel that way, but I feel different now because I had to look at it. I had to look at it again and kind of dive deeper into it. You know what we know about both of the fighters, man, and we know both of them got power, but I believe Abdullah Mason has the reach advantage over him. Am I right?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. No, the reach advantage definitely matter. But
Commander Cheese had the reach advantage. He couldn't hit him.
Abdullah Mason, not Jermaine Ortiz.
Oh,
What I was going to say about that is he got some advantages over Keyshawn as far as physical advantages, right? And Keyshawn Davis, we know both of them punch hard. We know Keyshawn Davis has the experience, but we saw what happened when Abdullah Mason faces adversity. We saw what happened if he get clocked, and he goes down, what happens when he gets back up. We saw, him be able to keep his composure and still keep his focus. And we saw what his chin is like. We saw him get knocked down twice, get tapped on the chin twice by a puncher. And we saw what his legs looked like, after he got up. We never saw none of that from Keyshawn. We never saw what happens if he get caught. We never saw what happens if he gets tested. We never saw him face no adversity, really.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. What if Abdullah Mason catch him coming in? I see. We saw Abdullah Mason throw that uppercut. It's not like he just spammed the uppercut. He really his timing is good with the uppercut. When he catch people coming in with that uppercut, and I feel like he's a real precise puncher, and I don't think that Keyshawn Davis ever stood in front of nobody like Abdullah Mason. I mean, we could say that Keyshawn Davis, faced a better competition. We can say that he has more experience because Abdullah Mason I think he only had one 12-round fight, right?
That's up for grabs, bro. But yeah.
No, yeah. Keyshawn Davis been fighting 12-round fights longer than him.
But he only went the distance one time. Every other fight was a 10-round fight, bro.
I mean, yeah. Who got more fights? Abdullah Mason. Okay, yeah. I still feel like Keyshawn Davis had more experience because I feel like he
does.
He had more time under the bright lights.
This is what exactly.
Bigger fights.
But it's not so much of the experience as their careers as professionals. It's the amateur experience, the Olympic experience makes a big difference. That right there is going to change it. Now, when you're talking about Abdullah Mason, right? I think he fought Vasquez, right? Johan Vasquez. That's the guy you're talking about that knocked him down. That guy was nobody special, right? He's just a guy. He got 2 good shots in because Abdullah was being overly aggressive. Here's the difference. Sam Noakes is the difference in this fight, right? So if you ask yourself, what would Keyshawn have done with Sam Noakes? He probably would have stopped Sam Noakes. I'm being honest with you. I think he's a lot better than what people give him credit for. But I think Sam Noakes is also a dog, and we've seen Abdullah Mason tested with Sam Noakes. So when he got into a championship caliber opponent, he didn't knock him out. He didn't stop him. He didn't retire him. He didn't TKO him. None of those things happened. He ended up going the distance, right, with a real fighter. And I don't mean these other guys are fighters. Don't let me take nothing away from Nakatilia, Morales, Jaimes, Vasquez. Who else did he fight? He fought a slew of them, Owen and LeBron, Ron. He fought all these guys, right? So don't get it twisted. But those guys were like amateur prospect fights. Those are like 6 and 8 round fights. You know what I mean? When he got to the point where he started doing his little 10-round fights, he never went past 6 rounds. He never. I think his longest fight was 6 rounds. So you're talking about a guy without experience. Keyshawn has been on par of beating pretty much everybody. I think he only had 3 fights he went the distance or something like that at all his fights, or 4 fights. I don't know. I gotta go. Well, his most recent. Let me be correct. As a full contender, I think he only had 3 fights that went past the distance. For the most part, Keyshawn had more stoppages as not as a pro, but as a contender. But I'm saying he has more stoppages that are meaningful against bigger talent. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, some of them are. I won't use the word washed, but some of them are just journeymen and things of that nature. They're not guys that prospects fight. Zepeda and all these guys that he fought, Madrino, all those guys are not prospects. These guys are championship quality fighters as well. Dennis Berinchek, I heard you guys talking about that the other night. I don't put Dennis Berinchek. I know he's an Olympian, but I don't put him in the same category as Sam Noakes. Sam Noakes stops him, right? We can play the triangle theory for a little bit. Sam Noakes stops him, but I think also Sam Noakes gets stopped by Keyshawn. I think Keyshawn knows how to keep the distance. He knows how to play that game with somebody like a Sam Noakes because he fought Madrino. Where I think Abdullah Mason, who also showed that he had a beard in that fight, he showed he had a beard in the fight with Vasquez, and I think that's a whole different type of look on it. I just don't think he has what it takes to beat a Keyshawn at this moment. But I think a few more fights that may change my mind. I just think right now, right here and now, Keyshawn has the advantage. That's why he's saying right now, let's get it done this year. Keyshawn knows. Keyshawn knows that guy's going to get better. He's going to be better than him.
I think that's the more popular opinion that he not ready for Keyshawn.
Well, it's the same
But
thing
I
as
feel
Devin.
like
It's the same thing, real quick. It's the same thing for Devin and Keyshawn. Keyshawn ain't ready for Devin. He can beat Devin. Don't get it twisted. Just like Abdullah can beat Keyshawn. But when you're talking the reality of things and the lights and the experience, Devin has more than Keyshawn. So therefore, I don't see Keyshawn beating a Devin Haney. Can he do it?
well,
Yeah.
well, what I was gonna say with Abdullah Mason, a lot of people look at that fight that he had with Sam Noakes and they see that as a weakness,
No.
or like a lackluster performance.
Hell no.
Like he didn't do well in that fight. Like he, because we're used to seeing him stop people, and then he got in there with somebody like Sam Noakes and didn't stop him. But I feel like it's because of the type of fight that he chose to fight. If Abdullah Mason would have just boxed, like we saw him do a lot of times, and use his attributes and everything, I think that he could have. It would have been an easier fight. It'd have been an easier fight for him, I believe.
No, it would have been the same results because you got to give credit to what credit's due, right? It's not Abdullah Mason in that fight that made that fight. It was Sam Noakes who made that fight. Sam Noakes.
So you think Sam Noakes forced him to stop boxing and just fight?
Yes,
slug it out with him?
Sam Noakes has never lost a round, and every fighter he fought, he did the same thing to. It's not it's just his style, the way he pressures, the way he's able to jab and move in and get under your punches. Sam Noakes was unbelievable in that fight. Abdullah Mason switched up because he had no choice. If he sat there and let this guy do that double jab and come in and hit him the way he was, Sam Noakes would have won. He would have stole that fight. Abdullah Mason did the right thing, adjusting the way he did. That's what got him that win because he stood there. And that'd be one of the best fights I've ever seen. That should be the fight of the year. To be honest with you.
I feel like what he needed to do. What he needed to do was control Sam Noakes with the jab and turn him,
bro. He was trying to. He figured that shit out in the first round. Literally the first round. Second round, totally different fight. That's how he came out. Sam Noakes figured that out. He figured out exactly. Remember, Abdullah had the speed advantage and he had the reach advantage, and he was tagging Sam Noakes the first round. Sam Noakes figured that out. By the second round, you seen him pop Abdullah Mason and back him up a little bit. And once he figured that out, it was a different fight from there, bro. It was a battle, and that's sometimes you got to fight battles, bro. The opponent makes the fighter. Right? Abdullah Mason stood the test of time. He rose to the occasion. Pause. You know what I mean? He came up and made himself the Iron Man in that fight. You have to you have to watch the fight again if you don't mind me saying that, because Sam Noakes was the performer. Abdullah Mason was the guy who overcame adversity in that fight. Trust me on this. I promise you. And a lot of people didn't know who Sam Noakes was. That's the whole thing. Me and Clay were sitting there dissecting this guy. We're like, pause. Damn, that sounds crazy. We were watching the fights with Sam Noakes. We're like, yo, this is going to be trouble for Abdullah Mason. We literally said that. We sat there. We were sitting on the StreamYard watching the fights in the background.
I felt like Sam Noakes was the one who got put through adversity, yo.
No. He's been in those fights before. You're talking about a championship caliber fight, a guy w's been in these situations. Abdullah Mason
couple rounds. Okay. I forget what round it was. One of the rounds, it looked like he was about to get Sam Noakes up out of there, though.
That was the 10th round, right? So the 10th round, I know the 10th round, Sam Noakes, he had some adversity to come up with himself, right? But he lasted. And check it out. That round, Sam Noakes flipped it mid-round. He literally, I think, almost stole that round. He pushed.
But my thing is, we didn't see Sam. We didn't we didn't see Abdullah Mason get hurt in that fight though.
Oh, he got hurt.
We didn't see him go
Multiple
through
times.
no adversity. We just saw him.
Yeah, he did.
We just saw him slugging
know,
it out, start slugging it out with him because Sam Noakes was fighting him. Sam Noakes made it a dirty fight, and he obliged. He allowed it to be turned into a dirty fight.
I don't think it was so much dirty, bro. I don't think it was a dirty.
Well, not dirty like he was headbutting him or nothing like that,
no,
but you know what I mean. Like
it was
he tried to rough him up, and you know he turned it into a brawl. He turned it into a fight.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
And he just stood in there and fought.
So
instead of boxing.
So you just said it, right? What did I say?
His corner was telling him that too. His corner. His dad and them was telling him to box, but he wouldn't do it.
You just said what I told you, right? I said that was Sam Noakes' fight. Like Sam Noakes forced him to fight that way.
Oh, I know. Oh, I see what you're saying. And you said Abdullah Mason fought his fight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying too. I'm saying because he fought Sam Noakes' fight,
he had no
that
choice,
allowed it.
Bro.
That gave Sam Noakes somewhat of a chance. I feel like if he would have just kept boxing and tried to stay on the outside and kept him at the end of a jab and then caught it. No, because he could have timed him coming in with the uppercut. He would have eventually caught him. He did catch him a couple times with the uppercut though, right?
Go back and watch that fight. Every time he tried to go back to that jab, he ended up engaging. Go back and watch it. He tried multiple times to go back to the jab. Sam Noakes figured that shit out by the second round, bro. He figured it out. He put a lot of pressure on him.
What was he doing? Just he was like, what was he doing?
He had it. All right, so he would tap the gloves. Like matter of fact, if you just watch the Benavidez video with Ryan Garcia, he was upsetting the rhythm of Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason was leading with the jab. I thought he was going to cruise through that fight after the first round. Second round, he came out. He started getting his tempo and was like, oh, this dude throwing this jab like this, bro. He's sharp. He's fast. I got to time him. He double stepped and then he would feint. And then he'll double step, he'll feint again. And then he'll jab and then he'll come with a harder jab. He double jabbed him, bro. And every time he double jabbed him, it became a problem. Yeah, thank you. Somebody get this guy up out of here, man. Back scratching K7F. Thank you. We appreciate you. You're a great guy. We love you. Now, peace, my brother. Peace. You're out of here. Anyway.
You got him up out of here?
Nah, I ain't do it. I thought somebody else. I told them to do it, but I'll get him up out of here. Let's get him up out of here. Oh, man.
He on the vertical live.
Yeah.
Smash the like button before you get kicked out, bro. Smash the like button on your way out, bro.
Get him up out of here. Tommy, you in there? Get him out of here. Don't be playing. Yeah, man. But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, you got to look at it in the sense of that, though, frequent. Like, Sam Noakes forced Abdullah Mason to fight the fight he wanted him to fight. And Abdullah Mason obliged and accepted the challenge and went in there and dogged him. Yeah, I know. Hey, you're right, bro. You know what? Losers know who they talking to. Why? Guess what? It takes one to know one, loser.
I'll get him out of here. He out of here.
Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to get to the thing. Oh,
I got him. He out of there.
Blah blah blah. Yo, that's so funny. I love people like that, bro. They got nothing but time on their hands.
Well, go ahead. What was you saying now?
No, I said guys like that or what's the name? He forced Abdullah Mason to fight the fight he wanted, bro. He did. He really did. And when he forced Abdullah Mason was there and he forced himself to what do you call it? He forced himself to take on that fight and he accepted it and danced with him. I mean, he showed that he was that guy. That's the crazy part. That's what I was saying. Like, it could have been either way, right? That fight was so close, it could have went either way. Now, imagine if he kept doing that jab, like you were saying, where he was getting hit from all different angles from Sam Noakes, right? Because he was just utilizing the jab and trying to stay away. Bro, they would have told him he was running. Pause. Damn, bro.
That was delayed because I had to look for it. I had to look for the button, but
yeah, it's okay. Sorry, we'll give him the stabs, right? So
he was getting hit from all different type of ways is diabolical, bro.
All right, pause. Yeah, thank you. But anyway, yeah, man, he was getting punched all over, bro. by Sam Noakes, and Sam Noakes was hitting angles. He was hitting body shots. He was double jabbing. He was using a lot of feints. He forced this dude to fight his fight. And Abdullah Mason, like I said, he obliged, bro. And I think if he would have stayed on the back foot and tried to use the jab and stay away from Sam Noakes would have won that fight. Judges would have seen him as the aggressor. Trust me. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it went the other way because that was a close fight, and Abdullah Mason literally won that by 2 rounds. You know.
So, let's go back to Keyshawn. You said you think Keyshawn stopped Sam Noakes?
Yeah, because he fights different. It's a different.
I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't go against Keyshawn on that because Keyshawn has been, he has been doing his thing, stopping people
exactly
that never been stopped before and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
I wouldn't put it past him.
He's cerebral, bro. He's cerebral. He knows. He uses. Keyshawn knows patterns, right? He sees patterns, and he's not going to fall for what Abdullah fell for. Abdullah fell for. He's a different fighter. Abdullah's a different fighter. Let's just say that all together. Now, I think Abdullah and Keyshawn fighting, like I said, I think Keyshawn may win in the moment, like if we're talking about now, but I think you get 2-3 more fights in with Abdullah. Once he gets those championship rounds in, man, he's going to be a more dangerous fighter, and that changes everything. And I don't think Keyshawn can keep someone like Abdullah away from punching him, because I know if I said off him, you would have put me with the pause button. But he would definitely hurt him, bro. I think Abdullah can hurt him after a while. So
we ain't never see Keyshawn hurt. And we
he got hurt in the fight.
Know if he get put down, we don't know how he gonna get respond to it.
That we haven't seen. I was gonna say we've seen him hurt in a couple fights, but for sure. But it's just a matter of Keyshawn is just he hasn't been hurt enough where he got wiggly legs and he's about to go down. But he's been hurt, bro. You've seen it where he stayed away from certain fight. Madueno hurt him. Daggone Bolo body shots, bro. Pause. Yo, you can't even pause me after what Tony did the other night, bro. You can't pause me, bro.
Yeah, that was diabolical.
And then Big Supreme said something crazy too. That was. But what up, Joseph? Yeah, man, it's a tough fight. But
they finally fixed the goals on this joint. Now they allowed me to set a goal. Yo, y'all smash the like button, man. Y'all don't do me dirty like y'all did the last live, man, on the vertical side. You know what I'm saying? On the vertical side of the live, I had 1 like, bro. And then it was 3 likes. I think I ended with 7 though, but still,
you got 7. Man. You got 7 down, bro. You got 7 down. You good.
All right. Yo, salute to Joseph Jackson and Jonathan Jackson.
Yeah, what's up to the Jackson brothers, man? What's up? You know what I mean?
You see what he said? He said, Abdullah is good, but he ain't going to never be better than Keyshawn. Dang, he ain't going to never?
I don't know about
never.
He's
saying he don't got no potential? Dang.
They're very close. I think
that's diabolical.
Keyshawn, just like I said, that Olympic pedigree helps him, man. And just like I said, he's trying to get him now. He's trying to get him while he can.
Hey, I want to ask you this. Based off what he said just now, I want to ask you. Do you think? No, I'm not asking you that. I want to ask you. Do you think that with the eye test? Do you think that Abdullah Mason got talent?
Yeah.
You see him as a talented prospect, or he's not a prospect no more.
He's a champion, bro.
Yeah, he's a champion. But
can he be beat? Is your question?
If he one of them dudes, is what I'm asking.
Can he be beat? Is what you're asking? Like, can somebody roll?
Anybody.
No. Hold on. I'm saying. Let me clarify. Like, can somebody sneak up on him and beat him? Like one of these challengers that we don't expect, like a Joe Cordina or something like that. Yeah.
I think that's with anybody though.
Anybody can lose. No. What I'm
any given night.
I understand exactly, but you're saying, do I see him as one of these talents, right? So.
Yeah. Do you see him as a special talent? Is what I'm asking you.
He's not. He's nothing. He's just, bro. He's just.
You think he was rushed? You think his career was rushed?
I don't think it was rushed. He was just given the fights that he needed. And those fights that he had were a lot of guys outside their weight class. They brought a lot of guys up and a lot of guys down for him early in his career.
What you saying? He was privileged, or you saying he was
Yeah, I mean,
manufactured?
listen,
Like, what you trying to say,
yeah,
bro?
exactly, absolutely. Go look at his resume, bro.
No, I wouldn't
Bro,
say that. I wouldn't
yo,
say he was manufactured. I feel
listen,
like I
you
feel
just had
like
a
all
guy.
of these fighters usually, their record kind of get padded in the beginning because they,
Okay,
they getting their experience. You're not gonna get
right.
a guy, and throw him right in the
Okay.
shark pit, the shark tank
So
with.
listen, this guy was he 15-0? He was 15-0 as a prospect, bro. And all those guys were those guys. His first test
Wait,
was
who you talking about?
Abdullah Mason. What was he? 50? I'm sorry, Jaime's the guy that Rolly's twin brother, the one that was beating up Rolly. Yeah, that guy. That was his last prospect fight before he moved up into a 10-rounder against
Who
Omeles.
would you say his peers are? His
His
peers. What that is
Floyd Schofield Jr.
Carmel,
No,
him.
no, 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 no. He's a grade ahead of them, bro. He's a class ahead of them.
I'm not talking about the skill level. I'm just talking about who
No,
would
I
you say
know. I
is their
said a
peers.
class. No, his class. Like, you graduate 97, you graduate
Oh
95.
yeah, yeah.
His
You
class, he's
think
a
he was
class
in?
ahead of them. Yeah,
You
he's a
think he
general.
was before?
I'm
I
yeah,
heard about them about around about the same time. Like they both was
yeah,
like they
yeah,
named both of their names start buzzing at the same time.
yeah, of course. But that doesn't mean that they're in the same class. You know what I mean? They could be at school together. You know what I mean? One could be a freshman, one could be a senior. You know what I mean? So he was just there first. That's all. They could have had
Oh,
met.
you saying? I feel like you just saying that because Abdullah Mason got a belt right now, man.
No,
I feel like
no,
they
bro.
still
He's been
he in the
boxing
same
longer,
class.
bro. He's been boxing longer, and he has a lot more fights, bro. Like he's a class ahead of him. Like
No,
let me put it in the right perspective. Hold on. Let me give you a perfect
Abdullah
example.
Mason had
Bro,
he was fighting
I'm gonna
like
give you.
dang near 4 times a year though.
Listen, it doesn't matter. Listen, if the best way to explain it, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Tiafimo was all Ryan Garcia were all there with Hitchens in the amateurs, right? But they're a class ahead because Hitchens didn't get that many fights, and Hitchens was also late coming into the game. Same thing with Keyshawn. They're all around the same age. They were all there together. They came in later. They started later. You know what I mean? Their careers later. So they're in a different class. They're not in the same class.
Yeah,
Like
but that's not the
that
situation
doesn't
with
mean it
Kermel,
doesn't.
is it though?
Yes, it is. Yeah, same thing.
Oh,
Abdullah Mason's
Kermel started after Abdullah
after.
Mason,
Yeah,
like
he's like
not
2 years
that far
after Abdul.
after him,
That's
though.
like 2 years. Yeah, I'm just saying. But the 2 years is a big period when you got a guy fighting 6 fights a year to somebody fighting 1 fight or two fights
I
a
thought
year,
I don't know. I feel like Abdullah Mason just had a bunch of fights. You know what I'm saying? He
bro.
just
You
was
putting
fighting. He
them
was
in?
just more busier.
They're
You
not in
putting
the
them?
same
You putting
go-
Keyshawn and Richard Henderson in a different class than Devin Haney and Shakur?
class. He's not understanding what I'm talking about. Frequent
No,
grade
I do know
system.
what you.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about like
no.
the grade system. Like yes, they were amateurs still when these guys were professionals. These guys were in like their 10th fights, bro.
Hey, nobody told them to go back to the amateurs.
Okay, so then you go. So they're in a different class.
Nah, they in
You
the
can't
same age group.
you can't say I don't care. That doesn't matter, bro. You can't go back. You can't stay in school and get left back and expect to be the same graduation class as me. You can't. It
What they
don't work
say?
like that.
What they say? Who was that
But
one president? No child left behind. I know y'all remember that. I don't remember the president.
look,
That's in
you know,
effect now,
yo,
bro. That's
Joseph,
in effect now.
you know your brother love you, bro. Look what he said in the chat. I said stop trying to protect the young. I'm not protecting nobody, bro. Listen, it's a difference if they like. I would say like they're like a year apart, maybe even 2, but I think they're a couple years
Man,
apart.
I think Kermel and Abdullah Mason is in the same class though, Ray. I don't know,
Okay,
man.
Yeah,
all
I feel like
okay,
Abdullah Mason
okay.
just was having more fights. He was just fighting a whole lot.
Why?
yeah.
But why was he fighting a whole lot?
They started around the same time, didn't they?
No,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Ray trying to act like
no.
they
Let me see. Hold on. We're gonna find out right now. Let me find out.
What is a year or two? Because
they was
Dev
all
went pro.
prospects together.
Yeah,
That's okay. That's fine. You're right.
Dev went pro
Who else
2016,
was? Who else was it?
and
Who
Shakur
else?
came like a year later, right? So what is a year or two? You putting them in the same class? How can't you put Mason and
I mean, they can't
Carmelo in
listen,
the
man.
same
That's
class?
that's listen. That's up to
He just on the fast track. That's it. And
Yeah,
they
yeah,
Okay,
that's how I see it too.
okay,
He just
all
had
right.
a whole lot of
Listen,
fights, man.
I ain't mad at that. I'm not
Because I
mad
was,
at
because
that.
I when he was doing it, I was surprised by how many times he was fighting. You know.
yeah, he was fighting like every 2 months.
Mm. Hey, I ain't mad at that.
That and him and Emilio Vargas, I got them in the same class.
Yeah,
It's just
Emilio Vargas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
Emilio
think Vargas.
Vargas.
Yeah, Vargas. I
Um,
think is in his class.
Carmel.
I just think. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I just want to say, like, I just think they're just like I said. I just think there's
nah.
like
That's how I
a
look at it.
separation there, though.
Mason, he just leading the pack right now. That's it.
Okay, all right.
I think he the youngest too, right?
Yeah, yeah, he the
No,
youngest too.
no,
Yeah.
is he? I thought
Is
Kamal
he
Martin
younger
was
than
like 19
Emilio?
or 20. No,
Wait, Carmel. I don't know. Let me
No,
see.
no, no.
like
I'm not talking about
19 to
Camaro.
20. He might be 20 now.
Emilio like 21, right?
Yo, he older than that, I think. You talking Emilio or Armando?
Yeah, Emilio. No, I'm not talking about the other Vargas brothers. It's only
All
one
right.
that matter.
Okay, my bad. I just want to make sure. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Nah, yeah, you can't bring them over. Are they even real boxers?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, man, don't sleep on them dudes, bro. So it was Emilio. Is it
Nah,
Emilio
but
or Emilio?
I put Keyshawn in them, Henderson, they in Dev class with Shakur in them.
Mm.
Yeah, stop protecting these boys, man. Just tell them to catch up. That's
And we
it.
gotta say his name right. It's Emiliano. I was like,
Yeah,
yo, I'm typing Emilio. I'm like, yo, I don't see none of that.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
Emiliano.
Emiliano
Yeah,
Vargas.
he's 21. You on point? Look at you, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, they all about the same
him and
age.
Mason the same age,
But Carmel's what?
like 19, 20
That's what I'm
around
saying,
there.
right? Yeah.
Hey, all around the
And
same age.
Hey Joseph, what you
I
think about what we was the discussion we was having though, as far as Keyshawn and Abdullah Mason, like if they was to meet halfway in the middle, or Keyshawn was to go down to 135 to try to challenge him for the belt, like how you see that fight going?
I feel like if Mason want to get in the water, throw him in the water. But like, I feel like Keyshawn, he clout chasing too. Like, I don't take nothing he say serious. Cause like, if you wanted to fight him, you should have made the weight, and he was your number one contender. He was gonna be your mandatory. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I
this
agree with
all
that
your
too. But
fault.
if the fight happened, what you think? How you see that fight going if it happened?
He ain't nothing for Mason to move up for or do a catchweight for. Like, you ain't like this mega star. Like, if it was like Shakur calling him out, like, come right here, I could see
no,
him
he's
doing
saying
it.
answer the question though. We asking. We know that part. We already built on
Uh,
that. He want to know
Yeah,
what.
who you think wins the fight and why?
Keyshawn by UD, he ain't gonna knock him out.
No, I don't think so either.
It just Keyshawn, he just more
It's his experience, and
I wouldn't
You
say
feel like he more polished?
experience.
yeah, I think
Yeah, he just more
because he
polished.
had
Like,
the Olympic pedigree plays a big part, bro.
nah, I don't
I
You
think it
can,
does.
you can, I don't put no stock in no Olympic dude. You
Okay.
gotta prove it. Cause we
Okay.
seen Robisi. We seen
Yeah,
what happened with him.
but
So like,
and he fought what's the name? Who's a seasoned fighter, bro?
nah.
Abdullah
Of his
Mason is
first fight, he lost. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even put no stock in none of them.
all
You
right.
gotta prove to me. And then like a fighter like Shakur, you could put sauce on that that silver medal because he a 4 division champion. You like, oh, he won in the Olympics too.
Mm.
This and that. It's not really no sauce on it when you ain't doing nothing with it. Like
I
it
mean, he
just
got affected by COVID too, bro. Like, and I don't mean him being sick. I'm saying that time frame kind of slowed Keyshawn's career down.
who told him to go back? He went to the Olympics twice. So that means
Yeah,
he waited another 3 years or 4
4 years.
years.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Who told him to go back?
because he wasn't ready. He wanted that. He wanted to be what's the name,
Yeah.
bro?
He turned pro when he was 25, 24, or something like
Exactly.
that. Nobody
That's
told him to do that.
and that's why I told you he's at a different class than the other guys.
No,
See?
nope. He in the
Hey,
same class. Catch up.
hey,
Nah, man.
hey, Joseph, what you think about the zone, man? I feel like the zone low key like came in and took over, man. Like who would have thought this like a couple years ago when they was first
Hey,
coming? You
man,
know, it
all I
seemed
gotta
like
say is people was joking about it in 2018,
You
2019.
know what I'm saying?
Who gon' who
My
gonna
brother
go to
Champ
an
Shot was
ad?
cooking. He used to cook the
Yeah,
zone.
yeah, I remember. Who gonna go to an ad? What do you used to call it? DAZN or something like
DAZN, yeah. Who going to DAZN? Shout out to Champ Shot, bro.
that?
What's up, Just Do? What's up, Daz?
Not everybody
salute,
over there.
bro.
It's the app now.
That's
Right.
215 in the building.
You know what it
Yeah,
was?
yeah, yeah. I'm on
That's
it, man. I heard what happened to GHB TV, man. That's diabolical, man.
What
You
happened?
know, free Greg, man. I heard they took his channel, man. I heard he got demonetized or they took his channel and everything. You
For
know,
what?
because somebody popped up on the live and
Yeah,
did
last
that
night I told
freaky
him.
stuff, man.
Yeah, people was telling him just to end the live and delete it. And then somebody reported him. But it was probably the dude who reported him who the dude who did it.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, as soon as you
Like
get on
they shouldn't be able to just come. They shouldn't be able to just take your. They shouldn't take your channel because somebody popped up on your live panel and did some freaky stuff and trying to troll you,
yeah,
and
man.
then you get hit for it. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Yeah,
Like
he took down the live and everything. So I thought that's
man.
crazy
That's
though.
because you got your. It's because you got the Mauricio
that's funny
Solomon.
as well, man.
You got the Mauricio Solomons of content creation spaces, bro, on YouTube.
Hey, Daz, Philly was lit today, man, for the Eid, man. Philly was lit, man. There wasn't no violence. I ain't hear about no violence or nothing. Ain't no violence happened.
Don't
So,
speak on it until the day's over, bro.
hey, man, it's the night now. The day over now for
You know
us.
what I'm talking about, the whole day. Let the whole day
Hey,
pass.
man, the Muslims go in the crib after Isha, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't hanging out on. We don't supposed to be. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Drewski
But,
else. My bad. What's his name?
Stop snitching, bro.
Not old dude.
Look,
Named up
man.
of the game. He out there partying right now. He partying for the E, man. Y'all ain't inside. Don't care.
See?
Y'all ain't
Told
inside.
you.
who?
You
Who?
told
Who you talking about?
$1 million worth of game. What's his name?
Oh, you
Gilly.
talking about Gil?
Yeah, he outside, man. He happy.
Hey, that ain't the religion, though, bro.
He talking about he completed his fast, man. He happy, man. He
Oh yeah,
outside,
yeah,
man.
he's celebrating that. He
Yeah.
outside. He celebrating. But I'm just talking about as
Yeah, he
far as the
went.
religion. Anything as far as the religion, it ain't it ain't happening. You might have some Muslims doing some stuff, but
Yeah, he was on that
nothing
thing. He talking
conducted by the
about
religion.
I ain't smoked for 30 days. It's time for me to get down. He back at
Oh man, dang.
crazy work. See? Told you stop snitching, bro. You up there. I told him, bro.
Yeah, man, we gonna leave that alone because
Yeah, man. You
we
supposed to
gonna
be
leave that
saying that,
alone. Joseph kind of ripping his shirt off a little bit.
bro.
I'm a snitch. I'm a snitch.
Tankomaniac out here.
Vibes is coming, bro. Yeah. Listen, man. I just think yeah, the DAZN thing is crazy, right? So I remember when that happened, but you know what it was, Joseph? A lot of people didn't believe in apps back then. You know what I mean? Apps weren't broadcasting and doing this and doing that like that. Like you remember,
Yeah, yeah.
we
They
still
was
have
trying to
regular
clown the
cable,
zone for being an app and all of that stuff.
Yeah,
all
now
that, bro.
everything an app. Everything an
Yeah,
app now.
bro.
You gotta
Everything was
subscribe.
they seen it. They seen it first, right? No, they really seen it first. Where everybody else, because apps were like numbers. They were reviews or numbers, ratings, right? Whereas when we first start, that's what the zone based it on ratings. And then when we looked at like Showtime, cable was still a thing. Cable networks and stuff like that, Showtime and all that, having sports on Fox, FS1, USA Boxing, Top Rank, all that stuff was still live. So nobody cared. Well, why am I going to do that? I can watch on my TV. And then once the smart TVs came out and things of that, and everybody started pushing towards the apps, that's when you started seeing the zone climb the ladder. And they never looked back, bro. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
you got the
because Triller
Disney
was
Yeah,
on the
app.
app
no,
too,
no,
right?
Jonathan. I ain't got nothing against Gil, man. Shout out to him, man. You know,
Yo,
he could do
tell it.
what he want. I just was saying that the religion, you know, ain't really
Yeah,
conducting
No,
no
I
stuff
wasn't. I
after
wasn't.
that.
I wasn't
yeah.
blaming it on the real. I just said he
No, I'm talking
outside.
about your brother. Your brother in the chat ripping his shirt off. He talking about put your shirt back on,
Oh,
flyer.
he
Let
ripping his
Gilly
shirt
be
off.
free.
That's crazy, bro.
I ain't saying he could do what he want to do.
Nah,
I
I
ain't
only
saying
said
he
that
doing
because
nothing wrong.
you said all of y'all in the house. Yeah, y'all ain't in
Yeah,
the
right.
house.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
how about when I was at the How about when I was at the Easy the block captain walked up and yeah, I mean, he walked right up to me and I was like, yo, what's going on? Easy, gave him the salams and everything and dapped him up and then I just kept it moving. But I did see him there though.
Yeah, he putting on for Philly, ain't
I guess, yeah.
he?
I ain't really been following. I know he
I
been
thought y'all
beefing.
said he was from
I know he been beefing with some people or whatever, you know, in
Or-
battle rap. I used to be watching battle rap a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that kind of goes into what we was saying. Like I used to be watching URL and everything, you know, Smack DVDs, you know, started off popping and everything back in the day. Then they turned it into the URL, whatever. I used to watch Smack battles all the time and everything. And then
Don't he
he
got an
came
app
out
now
with the
too?
app. He came
Yeah,
out
he
with
got
the
an
app.
app.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. He came out with the app, and I was kind of salty about that. Like, come on, man, ain't nobody subscribing to no app, downloading no app and subscribing and all that. It kind
People
of
subscribe though.
yeah, but it kind of turned me off from it, you know, because you know he got the app and everything. I kind of shied away from it, and I was watching less, you know, URL battles because of that. You know, they start putting everything on the app, and I ain't never get the app, you know. But you know, that's the new wave now, man. You know,
Exactly.
when the
That's how.
zone, so when the zone came over, I was like, dang man, it's on the
But
app.
that's, but
You
that's
know,
what I
they ain't
said.
really going. I was thinking the fighters wasn't really gonna get that many you know, eyes on them and stuff like that because it was on the app. But you know, shoot, it's
That's
different
where you
now,
gotta
yo.
go for all the fights now though. Like look at
Yeah,
I
even
think
with
the
the
game changer
PBC,
was the
they on the
smart
app too.
TVs. The
that's
game
what.
changer is the smart TVs and the fact
Right.
that the zone is on all of the smart TVs now. So that was the issue at first. You know, when somebody be on the app,
They
be
didn't
like,
have a
man,
smart
old
TV.
heads just want to turn their TV on and turn it to a station and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Watch the fight or whatever, you know, or pay for the pay-per-view. But now, you know, they got the apps on the TVs. So it's
Yeah,
like the
now
same thing now.
every TV that come out ever since 2016, everything smart TVs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ain't no
everything
more.
digital tuners in them and all of
Yeah,
that stuff. You don't even need to have cable for real, for real. All
nah,
you
we don't
need to
got
do is
cable. All we got is Hulu, HBO. We got all the apps. That's
I
it.
got I got cable by default because it came in with my bundle, but I don't watch cable. I just watch the apps and stuff, you know.
Yeah, you only
Yep.
got one.
Oh, you
You
got
only got.
that bundle? Who you got the bundle with?
With Verizon.
He got
They
one
had
Yeah,
a,
team.
they had a
but
bundle
that's an
and
app too. That's an app too, though.
what's the app?
You can get the bundle through the app, through the
Oh,
Verizon app.
yeah, I know you can. I know you can, but I had
Yeah,
called in and got
you
the
old
deal.
school with it. You still got the wires and stuff, don't you?
No, my joint. I got the Wi-Fi joint. You know,
Uh,
Wi-Fi. I just got the app. Download the apps on my TV. You
yeah,
know, and watch them like that. And I'll be watching it
yep,
on my phone too. The Zone.
yep.
Mm-mm.
You know what I
I know
mean?
you
Only thing
got.
you can't watch it on too many devices. It be like you got to
Yeah, they
close
only
it on
go.
your other device and
They
all of
only
that.
allow up to 3 devices. That's the only thing
Yeah.
that's trash about it.
And they don't let you record your screen either. Cause I be trying to get some stuff.
Yeah, you can't do
I be
none of
trying to
that.
record. They be like, this app will not allow you to record. I'm like, come on, man. I'm paying for it, bro. Let me get this. I'm only getting this little clip right here.
You put it on your phone. People do it.
Everything be on YouTube like the
But you
next
gotta
day.
hack it though.
Anyway,
You gotta put some type of code in to do it. Like that's doing too much just to do a screen
man,
record.
everything be right up on YouTube the very next day, if not that night. Later on that night, like if somebody always upload the whole fight up on YouTube, man. So you know,
Mm-hmm.
I just be trying to support the fighter though. You know, with the pay-per-view, because you supporting the fighter when you buy the
Everybody over
pay-per-view.
126. You got to keep it real.
You say what?
Everybody over 126. You mean?
Everybody over 126.
Yeah, you say you support the fighter. I said, yeah, everybody over
Oh,
126.
the weight classes. I didn't
Yeah,
know what
only
you was talking
anyway
about.
fight he probably watched was the Cool
No,
Boy
I
movie.
watch In a Way though. That's the thing. I be watching In a Way though, yo. I be on my way to work early in the morning watching In a Way, yo. I be on the bus and the train watching In a Way.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of which, aren't they supposed to fight in May? Him and Nakatani?
Yep.
Then they signed the deal?
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, but I know Nakatani better stack, man, because we know In a Way gonna be Sir Rap-A-Lots. You know what I'm
Yo, you
saying? He
funny
gonna be
hell.
his alter ego.
Man, why you always doing that, man? It's
Sir
legal, man.
Rap-A-Lots.
Hey, see, I don't hear you calling Dev Sir rapping like that nigga stack like a motherfucker when
May
he
Who?
in
2nd.
Dev?
Vegas.
Dev don't be
Yeah,
stacking?
in Vegas, yes he
Yo.
do.
No, Dev don't stack, bro.
Bro, watch the Loma thing. Watch
They
the
all
Loma.
they all
No,
stacked.
They
where
all
Dev and
stack
Loma
in
fight at,
Vegas.
bro?
In Vegas, he
Well,
stack like
we
a
just said we ain't
motherfucker.
gonna say nothing about that then, but but Dev don't be stacking though, bro.
Nah, he stack where it's legal. That's what I'm saying.
I
Big
ain't
boy
see that.
stack
I ain't
where it's
never see
legal.
that. We saw Bud stacking right on camera, right on
That was in
video.
Vegas.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say we ain't really gonna say nothing about that. You know, with
Nah, we
Bud.
seen that. He recorded it in the back on his. It's on his YouTube channel. The nigga stacking.
No, we didn't. We ain't see that, bro.
See, put your shirt back on. You got your shirt on.
All
I
right.
ain't see it. This the first time I ever heard about it. So I don't know, but I know it's legal in Vegas, so we ain't gonna talk about it. But you know, you can't come see. That's what I'm talking about. In a way, he can stack all he want. He can stack all he want in Japan, but you can't come over to Riyadh season and
Yeah,
they
that's the
tell you
only
not
place
to
he was
stack, and then you
wrong. Yeah,
stack
he was
again,
wrong.
and they come back and make you do it the right way, and you still try to stack. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that was wrong. That's the only.
Sir,
That's the
That's
only
Sir
because
thing you
Stack a
got
lot.
though.
Sir
That's
that's
the
Rap a
only
because
lot.
thing you got.
you got to remember because the I'm not going to say what their name is, but the British Boxing Commission runs the Riyadh shit. So
Yeah.
that's why, and they're not allowed to stack in England. I'm not going
Oh,
to
you
y'all.
don't want to say they
You
abbreviation?
can say it, bro. You got it. I'm
Nah,
good.
nah, but
I'm
they don't
good.
allow stacking, and they do the weight check stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
They be
like
on point. They be on point though. That's why they be having like them fights out there be crazy.
yeah, like I didn't know Devin had to do like weight checks like 15 days out the fight. They making sure you on this weight.
That's why your cousin Floyd Schofield was like, I'm laying in the bed. Dad, go find that bed we seen down the street. Put it in the hotel room.
Now, I don't know how he make 135.
Who, Schofield Jr.?
Yeah,
Because he started at like 122, bro. Or 126.
he started at 122.
126. 126.
Yo,
Dang.
Ramon said I paid $14 a month for the zone. How you pay
Yeah.
$14,
I was
man?
paying 14.
You wasn't getting the fights though, right?
Yeah.
Come on,
I don't.
man.
Oh no.
Y'all
Hold on.
diabolical, man.
No. Here, I had a deal. No. I had got the package a couple years ago for the $14. Like it was like a bundle thing they did. But then, in order to get the other fights, whatever the pay-per-view thing, I had to pay the whole 45. I made the upgrade.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Yeah. Okay.
you got the other package now, don't you?
Yeah, it cost me too much, bro. I'm kind of mad, but I understand. It's all
All the
good.
fights over there now though, so like,
Yeah, that makes sense, right? Soon we'll see.
yeah,
Soon we'll see MVP and PBC over there, probably. And
yeah.
Netflix, and don't forget, Netflix is going to be working with a lot of Riyadh season 2.
I feel like Netflix is just for the mega fights though. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, but that's where the TKO comes in at. Like
Mm-hmm.
people don't understand, yo. This just TKO, and all that they
Facts,
moving,
man.
bro.
I agree, man. Somebody need to pack Lewis Crocker up because Eddie Hearn ducking him from everybody, man. He got
Yeah,
to fight one of
He
these
hurt.
other
No, he
champions,
got
man.
hurt, bro. He got hurt. He got
I
hurt.
thought Keyshawn was gonna take care of that, man, but
Keyshawn ain't gonna beat him, bro.
yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna do.
I don't think Keyshawn beats him.
Yo, y'all go in and cook for a second. I
You
gotta
don't
run and grab something real quick.
No,
you
I mean,
said you
Styles, man.
said
Everything's based on styles, and I think that's like a Madrono situation for Keyshawn.
he can't beat Crocker?
He can beat him. Anything's possible. I think Crocker puts a lot of pressure on Keyshawn, like a Madrono did. I think he's so much of a bigger fighter. He like Keyshawn. I said Deshawn. Keyshawn's gonna have to like literally attack him and move. Like he's going to have to, because and like eventually hurt him. He's not Jermaine Ortiz. He's going to be just like Madrono. He's going to be the bigger fighter. He's going to come in there 100 and whatever pounds over. He's going to put a lot of pressure on Keyshawn. And then and the fact that he can box in the pocket too, that's crazy, right? So that's going to be a tough fight. That's going to be a tough fight.
He ain't really boxing in the pocket.
Go watch his fights, bro.
I watched him, man. Like,
man, he can box in the pocket.
That's he did that on Patty, yeah, but like it's different. That's how I think.
Okay. Hey man. Listen, I'm all for everybody's opinion. Listen, that's just mine. No hate, bro. I just think that styles make fights.
I feel like he the weakest champion up there right now.
No. Weakest champion is Ryan, bro.
Nah, Ryan. I feel like Ryan will stop Crocker.
He might. It's possible. I'll never tell you another fighter can't beat another fighter. Even if you want to say Ryan beats Devin, I'll be like, maybe. You know what I mean? It's possible. I'll never tell you no. But at the same time, I have to keep it real too. I don't think it happens, but I'll never tell you no. Anything's possible.
No, but I didn't hear what you said on the Keyshawn stuff.
No, I was just saying.
Abdullah Mason.
I just said that I think Keyshawn wins. I think the pedigree and the history of Keyshawn's amateur career gives him the and especially the outside of the ring training and stuff with the different fighters and the way he trains now with Shakur and being around Bud Camp and stuff like that. I think that's a lot of tutelage. That's a lot of experience. Even though it's not pro like in the ring experience, it's a lot of experience based on understanding the sport or understanding the boxing, the signs of boxing. I think Abdullah Mason has an opportunity, like I said, anything can happen. I just think that Abdullah Mason doesn't. I don't think he does anything to really hit Keyshawn. I think Keyshawn stays away enough and moves on the back foot and punches when he wants.
That 74-inch reach, though, man.
And here's the thing. Well, this is what I told Frequent. Here's the thing. He's trying to get him while he's young. Because I told him, I said, a few more fights. Abdullah Mason going to be ready. He's going to be ready. It's only going to take a few more fights. But that's what you want. That's why he's trying to get him this year. He's like, yo, this year. He knows what it is. He's like, yo.
Yeah, he's trying to play him out of position. He's trying to get him to go up to 140. No, you go down to 135, man. Stop clout chasing.
It don't even matter. I just think he's just trying to expose him for the inexperience that he has. Like I said, yeah. What's his name again?
That's what I said. If he wanted to get him,
what's his dude name?
He should have made weight.
Yeah,
that's all he had to do.
What's the dude name? He just beat Sam Noakes, right? Sam Noakes might have been the best opponent for both of them, right? But I heard somebody say Baranchek the other day. I was like, nah, I don't think so. I think Baranchek he'll gets wiped by Sam Noakes, but that's another topic.
Yeah, they was trying to overhype Baranchek.
Listen, Denise is a good fighter, but he's too small, bro. He should be at like 122, bro, 126. He's too small for that division. Anyway, I think he's the best fighter between all of them. But it took a lot of guts, gusto, whatever you want to call it, for Abdullah Mason to pull that fight out, bro. I think Keyshawn stops Noakes, in my opinion, but I just don't think when it comes to Keyshawn's career, I think he has a better experience in the ring as opposed because he fought a lot of guys that were ex-champions and whatever, or contenders and stuff like that, where Abdullah Mason moved right. Like his first big fight against a notable opponent was Nakatilia. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, he only has 2 fights on his resume. That's really there to say, like, he's a top fighter. That's not.
I'm looking at the styles, though, Ray.
Bro, experience. All right, go ahead. You're right. I'm good.
Styles.
Hey, Ray just gave up. He's like, man, I ain't finna argue with this dude.
I'm not, bro. Because he's right. Listen, I'm not going to tell you that's not a possibility, bro. Anything's possible. This is not us picking a fight. This is just us giving our thoughts, right? Based on what we see.
Hey, Flyer, man, they saying your boy, man, is coming. The deal almost done. for Boots. How you feel about that?
Nah,
What, Boots and Xander?
Yeah.
I thought they said that was in jeopardy of not happening.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
I
That
seen
it's in
something
jeopardy
else.
of not happening.
For real? Why? Who said that?
I ain't even going. I ain't like what I saw, so I ain't even tap in to see. I ain't like the title, so I ain't tap in.
Is
Yeah, I
it
know.
Boots' side that's that got the Jeopardy or?
I don't know. You gotta ask Ray because I ain't even look. I just saw it.
Watch the video. I didn't watch the video either, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, here we go with this again. That's literally what I said to myself.
Hey man, it's a common denominator on all these fights not happening. And I know frequent that's your boy, man, but I'm just
Yeah, I
saying,
know.
man.
Eddie Hearn got to cut it out, bro. Eddie
Nah.
Hearn,
Don't blame it
man.
on Eddie. Stop
I
trying to
know
put it on
exactly
Eddie.
what you mean,
You
Joseph,
Don't
man. Eddie Hearn, man.
try
Eddie
to throw
Hearn
it
is
on
out of
Eddie.
pocket for that.
Don't throw it on
Eddie
Eddie,
Hearn
bro.
gonna have to put his foot down,
you see
and
how
he
he's
gonna have
doing
to crap or get off the pot, man. Eddie Hearn, man.
it?
Don't put it
Man,
on
so
I
Eddie,
knew
bro.
exactly where he was going with, man.
we
Eddie
can't
No.
even
Hearn.
we can't
Yup.
even criticize Boots over here, man.
I
Yo.
don't like it either, man. Eddie Hearn, man.
I'm gonna just leave it alone. I'm gonna give it like Grace said,
Yo,
man. It ain't even
yeah, man.
worth it.
Yeah, right.
'Cause,
Eddie Hearn is the common denominator of all
nah,
these fights
frequent ain't
not
gonna like what
happening,
I
bro.
gotta say. You ain't gonna like what I gotta say,
Man.
man.
Listen, man. So he wasn't with Eddie Hearn when he became the interim champion, right? At
Mm-mm.
PB Showbox.
Nah, he
No,
wasn't.
I don't care what nobody say. Virgil ducked that fight, man.
Mm.
Virgil ain't want that fight, man.
Okay. So why did he
Oscar ain't want to fight either. None of them ain't want to fight.
but
They was
then he
fighting
got
over who don't want to fight the most. That's what they
okay.
was doing.
Okay. What about the Bud part?
What about what?
That was Eddie Hearn fault too? Bud?
What Bud fight? What Bud?
Hey, let's not go
Oh,
down
you
that
talking about
road,
Bud
I'm just
versus
messing.
Boots?
Like I'm messing with him. Nah, I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it, bro. I'm just messing with you. That was Eddie Hearn fault, yo.
Hey Ray, Ramadan is over, bro.
It's all good.
He got all the energy, man. He ready for it,
Yeah, right. He's stored up. You know what I mean? Yo, come on, man.
Nah, but don't you think like I'm like, man, like Boots, you gotta put your foot down sometime, man. And if you gotta take the
It
low
ain't Eddie
end,
Hearn, bro. It ain't.
yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta,
exactly.
yeah. Sometimes you gotta be like, because in my opinion, Boots is not the A side, even though he got the more,
Let me see.
he got the more, he did bigger gates than him and everything. He not the A side. It's just because of the belts right there. Like sometimes you gotta take that risk.
Hey, Hunt said the zone should be making it happen. They should tell Bob you get down or lay down because you are over here with us now. Xander
But
has to fight.
how you
Yeah,
know it's Xander? Why y'all
Xander
grinding
can
it's
move up
Xander?
though, bro. Xander can move up.
But how do
That's
y'all know it's Xander? How do y'all know it's not like Boots side? That's what I'm saying. Like
no, because
he
Boots and them
don't.
want to fight. That's why.
It sound good. It sound good, but we don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Oh, you think Eddie on some weird stuff?
Nah, I don't think it's Eddie. I think it's like Boots gonna have to take a pay cut for one of these fights to get on the scene, and it's like he don't want to do it.
Boots,
You got
why
to
you think that? Boots already took a pay cut.
for
So why
who?
you think he won't do it again?
For who?
For Stanionis.
After what? After what happened?
After Brian Oman Jr. ducked
Yeah,
him.
and did he want to take a pay cut right there?
I think he'll do it for them two belts, bro. He'll do it for them two belts, bro. Boots is for he bought the belts, bro. He trying to get belts.
He got to prove it to me,
He
man.
just
I
like
think he's
Devin in a
great,
way.
man.
In a way.
Who?
Boots. Not that he fight like Devin or nothing like that, but
No.
his
Nah, he don't
mindset
move.
as far as how
No.
how
Nah.
much weight he put on the belts. I think
No.
that's the same. How much weight that he put on the belts. Boots
No.
stayed at 147 too long because he was trying to unify. He was trying to get the belts.
So
And
you trying to say
I believe
so
if the
he
belts,
more like Earl then?
I believe if they would have lined the stones up and the other champions at 147 was going to be willing to fight Boots, he would have still been there, draining himself to fight them to become undisputed. That's what I believe.
He could have still been there.
No, because the rest of them was ducking. They was ducking him,
Oh
man.
man.
So he wanted to at least become unified and then move up, and that's
Hey
what
man,
happened. He
I don't
became
know
unified.
how when Devin Haney was with Eddie, man, Devin was making Eddie pay these guys the most that they had.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
just
why
You say
saying
what?
you gotta make Eddie do his job. It's like he not putting
Listen,
his foot
man.
down for nothing. Pay
That's
him.
why Eddie and Devin ain't get along.
Yeah, because he made Eddie pay.
Mm-hmm.
Pay.
And
That's what
then
you
and
here
then
for.
and then after he paid, what happened? He went over the top rank for 3 fights.
No,
Yeah.
see the difference was Devin got Bill, and Bill is real business minded. You know, so Bill wasn't that.
He's business
I'm telling
minded,
you, man,
or he.
Bill behind the scenes ain't letting them do Devin like that, bro.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen, man. You gotta put this fight on, man. Listen, we trying to get the Loma fight. Come on, man.
See, Bill ain't letting them
He
do
called Eddie.
Devin no
Dez,
crazy.
who you talking about?
He called Eddie a 4-ass
If you talking
Earthman.
about Boots, do higher gates than Xander Zayas. He do. I was just saying Xander got all the control. He the ace out right now. He just got all the
He got the bigger demographic.
yeah, nah, not that. I'm just saying he
Yeah,
just
Joe. No, the
it
demographic is going to be the
nah,
difference.
it's the belts for me right now.
That
Like
that
he
too,
got
but
the control.
it's the demographic, bro. Here's
I'm not looking at it like that. I'm looking at it like he got the
when you
control
talk
right
about.
now.
Listen, we already established the money's going to come in from the demographic, right? The fans. That's where the money comes in. That's what makes you the A side, right? That's what we had last week, or somebody said. So if I'm going to go with that, if I'm going to go with that, matter of fact, I think it was you that said it. You know what I mean? So if we're going to do that, we got to go with the demographic because that's the following. That's where the money's going to come in at. We got to go with the fan base.
Nah, if he
Here's
was
the
like
thing.
let me say this, if he had the demographic, they would have been improved. He had the demographic from
Bro,
his
he got
last
the
fights.
whole. All right, so he got. So let's just take
He
Philadelphia
don't
versus
got the
Puerto Rico. Hold
whole
on, hold on.
because
Let's talk about.
T-Bub, go for
Hold
it.
on.
100%, bro. Xander is the A
You got.
side.
You got. Look. You got Puerto Ricans in Philly, right? You got Puerto Ricans in New York. You got Puerto
yeah, you can
Ricans.
have Puerto Ricans.
Okay,
Are they
and he has
watching
a
it?
whole. But he has a whole. Yeah, they're watching this kid, bro.
No,
He's got the
no.
whole island, bro. Are you kidding me right
I didn't hear him say, "Oh, we had 3 million viewers
now?
watching
Oh
on
my
Tubi."
god, bro,
Did you see
bro.
that frequent?
I don't hear about what people
No,
say about
I ain't
TV.
see that, but it was
Yeah,
on
Yeah,
Tubi though.
and it
that's
was
what
on.
I'm saying.
And it was on. No, it wasn't. It wasn't on Tubi. It was on some other thing. You had to
How many
stream it from
people he
somewhere else.
have in that stadium when he was fighting? I didn't hear him say it was like a. When I was watching the fight, I didn't hear they didn't say it was like, oh, it's sold out, this and that. I didn't see none of that. That's what I'm saying. Boots fill up arenas, but Xander is the A side because he got the control right now. Because he got the belt and he got the status. That's how I feel. That's the only reason why he the A side.
Oh, here it is, right here. Live games. Let me see.
He did like one something.
Yo, I'm hooked on them Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream, bro. But no,
That shit
Randa
random.
Zayas is island born, man. He probably do got a lot of Latinos behind him and everything.
Hey man, they always
I
say
think his
that, but
next
like
fight gonna
he
be
ain't
lit. If him
proved.
and Boots fight, it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, it'll be lit, but I'm saying like because of the dance partner he got, like they ain't just backing him just to back him, or they would have did it his last fight.
Trying to see how we
His
got.
last fight, he got the belt, right?
He got the fight before that too. They hit the belt. He got a belt before that fight too.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Do you?
My bad. I'm drinking this soda over here, bro.
Yo, yo. It's crazy because Joseph just stopped talking too. Nigga,
Yeah.
Now what it say? I know he did like a
I'm
million
trying
off
to
of
find
gate.
it, bro. I'm looking
Yeah,
at. All
that's
right,
what
here
they
we go.
said.
Here go stuff up. Let me see. Well, that's his. Yeah, that's
Blaze said it was on Tubi, bro.
Nah, it was some other thing you had to, bro. It was some link you had to go download. It wasn't Tubi. It might
Nah,
have been
he
on. You
was
know what?
on Tubi.
It might have been on Tubi, but I had to go on some. I had to go to like toprank.com, bro, or something
Yeah,
like that.
Tubi is worldwide, man. That's
Listen,
worldwide.
I'm saying I had to watch it. It was literally like toprank.com. I had to watch it on.
Fighting on Tubi.
I'll tell you now. I swear it was on toprank.com. I can look it up.
No, I know he did $1 million live gate though, but like,
Well, yeah, I'm just saying he did a lot, bro. I'm telling you, he
No,
got
but all of that probably went up because he was on the Super Bowl halftime, though, bro.
that only
yeah.
blow up so much though, like, and it
Here's
was a
the-
But he
flash.
messing
Like
up
he
by
went,
not making a fight right now. He need to hurry up and make a fight. You
yeah,
know,
but like he was
right on
part
the
of the
tail
whole
end of
show
that,
no,
man.
though.
listen,
Like they
bro.
acting like he was part of the whole show. He was in the entrance boxing,
But
this
that's
and
a
that,
big part
and
of the
then that
show,
was
though.
it.
That's a big part of it right there. The advertisement is people be waiting for that, bro.
So here it is.
People be waiting for that. That the Super Bowl halftime is a big deal, man.
Yeah.
It was just a
Look,
flash though.
Then it was
right.
controversy and everything about it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but
yeah,
they wasn't speaking about him. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. But
Crazy.
they
Man.
was showing their culture, though, man. You know, a
Who was
lot
the
of people
guy?
saw it.
Who was he beating up in there? He's beating up a Mexican fighter.
Yo, I thought people was Googling him. I thought he was like, wasn't his name really popping on Google search and all of that stuff after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it worked, man. I
From
think he messing up by taking so long to come out with a fight. Like, make a fight, bro. Come on out.
it was the Latino fan base though. It wasn't just Puerto Ricans. That's what I'm
But it
saying.
was a lot, though. Yeah, it was a lot.
That's what I
You
said.
telling him to get in the field, flyer? Get in the field?
Yeah, get out there, man. A lot of people saw him on there and didn't know who he was, so they was Googling like, who is Ball? Xander Zayas. Who that? Let me Google it, see who it is. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just like when Bud beat Canelo, his name was popping in Google search. And I believe it was the same thing. People saw him beat Canelo and was like, yo, who's Bud Crawford? And they was searching him, to try to find out more about him. Yeah, he needed to make that fight with Devin, when Devin first called him out.
Yeah,
But
but
now he might as well
when is
make it
your
with Boots
boy?
now.
Yeah, I see if you saying get in the field for Xander, but when is Boots gonna get in the field, man? I
That
mean,
they
like,
tied together right now, man. Boots and Xander, man. They need to both get in the ring, man.
you see how you do it,
It's
right? You
not
see how
Boots'
he
fault
do
though. Boots trying to get in the ring. Xander just taking
Look.
long. He dragging his feet though. Xander dragging his feet.
Oh man.
Boots trying to get competition there. He can't help it if people ducking him and stuff, man. You got
Oh man.
he got a whole restraining order on him. Come on, man.
So man,
Let's not act like we can't see, man. We know what's going on, man. He got a whole restraining order on him.
let me ask you a question then. So you said that if Boots is dragging his feet, what is Devin doing with the Rolly fight?
He making sure everything right.
Oh, okay.
Tweaking everything.
Okay.
Tweaking and critiquing.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, but I don't know. But I'm hearing. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm hearing that, but it could be a possibility that Bill and Devin, still, talking to Ryan and Asa De La Hoya. It's a possibility, but I think I'm probably going to lean towards that not being true because of what I saw Asa De La Hoya say in that little Instagram post or whatever that the boy had, that little interview or whatever, when he asked him about the rematch and he said never, and he said not on my watch. And that just gave me the same vibes, that, this Virgil Ortiz versus Boots thing give me, I feel like he gonna hit it. I feel like he gonna hit Dev with a restraining order, bro. If Dev try to make that fight, man.
Hey, I was just watching Oscar De La Hoya documentary on HBO, man.
But they showed the fishnets.
When he got to the fishnets, this nigga talking about his AI, it's fake, Photoshop.
Oh, Was there any AI back then?
No.
I don't even think it was no AI back then.
Yeah, he's talking about
Come
they
on, Oscar.
photoshopped it. It's fake. Then the nigga brother, he was like, "Yeah, if you know Oscar, them pictures are real."
Yeah, that'd be diabolical when you got a family member come out and go against you. You like, dang, I just want to give him a fair one now.
That nigga said he gonna take it to his deathbed that they fake.
Wow.
I
Y'all funny. Yeah.
mean, I heard about all the crazy rumors about that, but that's a whole nother story, man. I don't really be caring about their personal life for real, for real.
Nah, but y'all was paying attention to boxing during then. And I wasn't, so I know it was probably like a crazy spectacle when them came out.
Hey, one thing we can say though, Oscar De La Hoya is one of the greatest to ever do it, man. Like he was Oscar De La Hoya was nice, man. Come on, you got to give it up for Oscar De La Hoya, man.
Nah.
Listen, Oscar De La Hoya fought everybody. Who did he not fight, bro?
But they all fought everybody back then. And
No, they didn't. Some people, no, Sugar Ray Leonard didn't fight. Whatchamacallit? What's his name again? Dang.
You want
Aaron Pryor. I know that's crazy. You ain't want to go ahead and give it to me. I knew you knew who it was.
Andy Pryor
Pause,
was
bro. Pause.
Yeah, you need to hit the button for yourself.
Yeah, I knew you ain't want to give me the name, but
no, you need to hit the button
I pulled it up.
You need to hit the button for yourself.
No, I said I caught it, bro. I caught it off the rebound, off the backboard.
Nah, B. Nah. That was too diabolical.
I called the timeout.
And let me tell you something. I called the timeout.
Snatched the rebound. I snatched the rebound and called the timeout on him.
You see how he do, right, Joseph?
Yeah, that's what he do, man. But he don't give you a chance to raise.
I said pause. He ain't get a chance.
Don't matter, bro.
Come on, bro.
He moved the goalpost.
No, you trying to avoid what I was saying. All of that you trying to avoid addressing what I said about Oscar De La Hoya, man. Oscar De La Hoya fought everybody, and your guy Ray Leonard ducked Pryor. That's what it is.
Aaron Pryor was at 140. When Sugar Ray retired, Aaron Pryor moved up. When Sugar Ray came back, he went to 154. What are you talking about?
Come on, man. He ducked him, man.
Okay.
He ducked him, and that's that, man.
And when Sugar Ray told him,
who Oscar De La Hoya ducked?
Hold on. When
he ducked? That's who we talking about, Oscar.
Who he ducked? He ducked Winky Wright. Want me to keep going?
What?
He ducked Winky Wright.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Nah, you can't really say that.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Winky Wright was at 147, bro. What are you talking about?
Nah, because if instead of fighting,
oh man, come on, man. He ducked Winky Wright, bro.
Nah, he had fought.
Winky Wright had to go to 154 and fight Vargas, and he got robbed, bro.
He fought Mosley.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't really a duck if he fought Mosley.
He still Winky Wright was right there in the crosshairs though. Why ain't he fighting?
Yeah, but what's a better fight?
Winky Wright.
Put your shirt back on, right? Put it back on.
Nah, man. Winky Wright was the man, bro. Listen, that Philly dude had to headbutt Winky Wright to get that win, bro. He was getting his brakes beat off him with one eye, bro.
Who?
Bernard Hopkins was getting beat up by Winky. Winky had one eye. Come on, man.
Philly bias in effect, man. I saw no thing of the sort happen, bro.
Excuses. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I meant to tell you.
Executioner, man.
Bernard Hopkins, he was in the executioner too, and they was talking about the stockings and shit like that. And he was like, I had people calling me talking about, am I okay? He said, I ain't in no stockings. Why you calling me?
Yo, that was funny as hell when Bernard Hopkins fought Oscar De La Hoya, and he hit him with that body shot. And Oscar De La Hoya act like he got shot. He act like he got stabbed. He fell down like he was going off. I said, "Dang, it hurt that bad, dog."
I thought he took a knee and then rolled over.
Yeah, Bernard Hopkins said he took his soul. I just got. He said I took his soul. Ain't no man getting there from that.
Punctured his liver.
Nah, we still going back with Oscar ducking, bro. He ducked him, bro.
Duck who?
Wink, you
Oscar
right,
ain't duck. No, Oscar ain't duck nobody. You
Your
got to
boy
pick
Winky
somebody.
Wright
Find
was over
somebody else,
there.
bro.
Yeah, he was over
bro.
there in the UK
No, he
doing all that
wasn't.
for
No, he
the
wasn't.
bust his
He
years,
ducked him
man.
at
We ain't gonna
54,
forget
bro.
about that,
Oh,
man.
come on, man. He
Your boy
ducked him at.
Winky was in the UK for most of his career, man. We ain't forgetting
Hey
about
yo,
that,
when
man.
when Oscar De La when Oscar De La Hoya fought
He was in France, not
Felix
UK.
Trinidad, did y'all think Oscar won that
You
fight,
know what
man?
I
When he
mean? He
fought
was overseas.
You
when
said
Oscar
UK.
fought Trinidad, do y'all think he won that fight, yo?
Yup.
Yeah,
No.
he
I
outboxed
thought
Trinidad
he
did.
got robbed.
I think
he
Trinidad
outboxed
won.
him.
Trinidad won that fight.
No, Trinidad lost that fight, bro.
Did he?
Hell yeah, they robbed
Who,
him. They robbed Oscar.
who unified that day?
They robbed Oscar, bro.
I didn't ask you that. Who unified that day?
They robbed Oscar, bro.
Who? No, that's not the question. The question was who unified that day.
Oscar's supposed to win.
Who got the belts though? Who ended up walking out with the belts?
They robbed him, bro.
That's not the question. Now, I don't want to know about Rob. You said that 10
I mean,
times.
we know what happened,
Okay,
but they robbed him.
so who won the fight?
Oscar really won it, but they robbed him.
No, it's not. It couldn't really won it if Trinidad won the belts, bro. Oscar lost the fight,
Oscar
bro.
won it, but they didn't
Bro,
like how
he did
Oscar
not.
danced around and
No,
stuff, and
no,
they ain't like
no,
what he did,
no.
and so they gave it to
No,
main man. They gave it to main man.
no. That's that HBO bias. They wanted to give Oscar all the credit for it.
Blaze,
Oscar
hold on.
lost that fight, bro. Trinidad beat him
Hold
up.
on, put your shirt back on, Ray. Hold on. Hold on. Blaze, Oscar lost that fight, bro. You
Yes, he
saying he
did.
lost the fight as in reality, we know what happened, but do you
Oh my
believe he
God.
really lost that fight? Like
Yes, he lost that
when
fight.
you look at that fight and call it, do you believe that he lost the
Yes,
fight?
yes.
Or did he get the fight unjustly taken away from him?
Nope. He lost.
Let me see what Brandon said. Oscar definitely lost to Ike Corte. Go back and watch that fight. Yeah. I agree that was a.
And
Well, I
he
wouldn't
lost
be mad at you if you
he,
said he lost
I
that
feel
fight
like
because
you
that
got to
was a
go
good
back and
fight
do
right
some.
there. That
he
was a
lost
good
to
I
fight
feel
right
like
Purnell.
there.
Listen, he lost to Purnell.
he lost to Purnell. That was a robbery, man.
He lost to Corte and he lost to Trinidad.
Nah, you got to go back and do some
Blaze, why
tape
you hating
tape watching.
on Oscar, man?
Listen, the commentary of that fight said that he got robbed.
Diabolical.
That's how that came out. He got beat, bro.
Hey, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna do like Big Supreme. What they talking about? What they talking? No, I can't do that shit.
What are you talking about?
Damn,
What you
that's
talking
you, bro.
about, man?
Yeah, I'm talking the truth.
No, but I personally believe that Oscar De La Hoya won that fight, man. And then we found out later that Trinidad was cheating, man. He was to rap a lot, man.
Okay, hey, listen,
You know what I
man.
mean? Oscar De La Hoya ain't want to get hit with none of them casts in his gloves no more, man.
Yeah, okay.
So Oscar ran for the rest of the fight, man.
Okay, we'll blame it on that.
Now that was running right there. He ran.
We'll blame it on that. We'll blame it on that, bro.
Yeah, against Tito, mind yours.
Got his ass whipped by Tito.
No, he ran for the last 3 rounds. He just like he said right here. He ran. He ran for the last 3 rounds.
And he lost.
But they gave it to him because he ran.
It was a back and forth fight for like the first 4, 5, 6.
No, I feel like Oscar was up. He was up. He was up. He was up enough where
it was back and forth
he could have
to the
coasted like
7th
that.
round. I'm telling you, to the 7th round. I think Oscar took over the last 2, like the 8th and the 9th. He took over, and then from there on, he just lost the fight, bro. Tito was outpointing him.
You think Tito was outpointing him?
Yep, that's why Oscar ran. He didn't want to get hit no more. You want to call it the
No,
rap?
I don't think he was outpointing him. I think
Tito was cutting off the ring.
felt like
Tito
he
was
had the
cutting off
fight
the
in the
ring on him,
bag,
bro.
so he did that.
No, Tito was cutting off the
He's
ring
raising
on him,
his hands and everything before the bout ended. He thought he won.
Okay. All right. Listen, man. You know, the vote is up on the website, bro. Top Rank website. You can go to the vote.
Yo, Shakur Stevenson is it's kind of funny and ironic that you know, they made the meme about Shakur running and all that stuff after the Los Santos and everything. But Shakur, the only fighter that I ever saw actually turn and actually run in the ring, run from somebody, you know, in the fight. You know, it was the end of the fight. But still, I thought that was funny that he just turned and ran from the dude. You know what fight I'm talking about? You saw that?
De Los Santos fight.
Yeah, De Los Santos. He actually just turned and ran away from him. You know what I'm saying?
He did that multiple times in that fight.
I thought it was Oscar Valdez too, right?
Y'all seen David Benavidez sit across the court?
What?
Say it again.
No, he about to hit you with the Terminator button, bro.
You can hear me now?
It sound like you in the shower, bro. Pause.
No, we hear you now, bro.
No, I'm cooking. That's why.
Damn, you got a lot of grease. How high you fire, bro?
It's bacon. I'm making a BLT.
Oh, frequent. He got pork on the channel.
Bro. You got pork on your fork, man. Come on, bro.
Pork on the channel, bro. Come on, man. Oh yeah, you're right. Yo, Brandon, he ducked Roy Jones too. Damn, bro.
What? Oscar ducked Roy Jones?
Yup. Roy Jones called him. Yup.
No, where Oscar was at when Roy Jones was at?
I think he's at one. He had just moved to 168. And I think Oscar was at 154.
Oscar wasn't up there, man. You can't duck nobody in a whole different weight class, bro.
Man. Roy said he'll come
Y'all
to
bugging.
160. Roy said he'll make the catch weight fight at 160, bro.
Still, you can't call no little fighter out. You can't call a smaller fighter out and then call him a duck if he don't fight you.
Duck, bro.
Come on, bro. Y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin'.
Okay. But I can tell you, no, for sure, he did duck Winky Wright. Winky Wright was at 147 and moved up. And that dude didn't want to
Y'all just hating on my guy, man. Yo, let me get this super chat. Yo, shout out to Brandon with the $9.99 super chat. He said, salute flyer and panel off topic. Who saw Ray take his first L by DQ?
Roy, but it's okay.
Oh, he meant to say Roy, yeah.
He did say Roy.
He did say, dang, I need to put my glasses on, man. He said, salute flyer and panel off topic.
Yeah,
who saw Roy take his first L by DQ because he hit Iceman while he was on the ground. I was sick when he did that. Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, when he hit Griffin, bro, what was that? The end of the first round, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they gave him a disqualification. But he came back. Then he came back and hit him with that uppercut.
He knocked him out. He knocked him out.
Straight cash. Last me and my family for the rest of our lives. I'm rich, bitch.
No, that was a couple of rounds. The next fight,
I appreciate you, Brandon.
The next fight, he dropped him. He got him out of there. He was like, "Yo, you out of here."
What happened to Joseph? He tapped in on him.
Yeah, he had to go eat his swine, bro. He's like, I can't.
Oh yeah, he was cooking the bacon. That's diabolical. Yeah, he said, I ain't said that yet, man. I ain't got my glasses on, man. Come on, bro. You know I'm 50.
What?
That's my excuse. I'm 50, bro. I can't see, man.
50 what?
Yo, shout out to Lance Meyer. He in the building.
What up, man?
Yo,
he didn't want to answer the question.
No, he didn't answer the question. I mean, he ain't asked the question. He said, Flyer, the best human I've ever met. How the heck are you, man? I'm straight, man. We just ended Ramadan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fasted for the whole month. I made it through, you know what I'm saying? Inshallah.
Now he
get the reward for it and everything. Shout out to all the Muslims out there.
Now he can eat his cinnamon toast crunch and his sunflower seeds at work.
Sunflower seeds at work. He said he didn't run. Y'all be exaggerating. No, he did run, bro. Don't make me clip it up and show that, man. It was the end of the fight was over, though, for real, though.
Who didn't run?
The fight was over for real. He talking about Shakur when we was talking about with Shakur. He might be behind in the chat a little bit.
Yeah, he ran, bro.
Joseph Jackson up here laughing, eating this pork. Come on, bro.
He got the swine,
Get
bro.
beef bacon next time, man.
Yeah, the extra grease, bro.
Dude, what'd he say?
He said,
"Oh, is that swine, my brother?"
Swine. Damn. Damn. He put a
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you sucker
Yeah,
type.
that's what I was talking about. You said De Los Santos. I said it was Valdez. You know what I'm saying? That's the one I was talking about. And Valdez, he
Oh,
literally ran
Valdez.
away
Oh
from him in the 12th
yeah.
round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he want to
Blaze.
fight
That's
him. He
that's
ain't
what I was talking
engaging
about,
him.
Blaze.
But he dominated that fight though.
Yeah, he did. But that's why I said. But he was the only person I ever saw actually turn around and actually run in the ring, run away from somebody. You know?
Yeah, Valdez was Valdez could have punched him, knocked him out. He still would have lost that fight. He was
No,
good.
bro.
Bro, that shit
You a
though.
knockout, no, bro. You
Listen,
knock
man.
him out. You won the fight. It don't
Shakur,
matter if it was the last second.
I don't care either. But listen, I know we seen that with Joseph Body. But anyway, I mean, not Joseph Body. What's his name? What's the Lucas Body? Listen, man. I don't know what to tell you, brother. I'm just saying. Shakur.
Facts, mine, yours. Shakur literally turned around and ran from Valdez. Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. Yeah, that's what I was talking about when I brought it up.
Yeah, and that's where he got the name Runner from. That's when they started saying he a runner, he a track star.
Yo, but what's up with Ryan Garcia talking about Devin and Shakur ducked him, man? Like Ryan Garcia clout chasing now, bro.
Man, why you gotta listen? Why you gotta
He
bring this
clout chasing
nonsense up?
now, bro.
He's feeding the public for what it is, bro.
Devin exposed him, man. You know
Listen.
how he. No, not Ryan. Matter of fact, he exposed Keyshawn, you know, for saying that he was ducking him because Keyshawn was talking to Rolly. He admitted on a interview that he was talking to Rolly, and so he like, yo, man, you already know that me and Rolly is in negotiations. So how's I'm ducking you? Like, why you calling me out and you know that we in negotiations already for a fight? Like,
Listen,
but
Keyshawn.
Ryan Garcia talking about they ducked him, man. I don't understand like how. As first of all, with Shakur, you know, Ryan Garcia, the one said that he'll fight him at 144. Then he came out and said he wanted to fight him at 140.
Say it again.
You know, because he
That's
wanted to
what
take his
I
belt.
got.
He said he wanted to fight him at 140, but then now all of a sudden you reneging, talking about you want to fight him at 147, no rehydration clause and all of that stuff. Like you the one reneging, bro. Like you the one ducking.
His points ain't valid. It makes sense. It's not valid because, like you just said, he's the one who told Shakur he'll meet him anywhere. Wasn't Shakur that said I'll meet you anywhere? Matter of fact,
because know what it is, just because Shakur saw him and said, "Yo, I thought you was bigger than that." Yeah. Now everybody want to, act crazy and say that he need to fight him at 147. No, that don't change nothing, man. He just looked different. That's all. He looked different, in real life, up close, than he did, on the ring. I mean, in the ring, from afar or whatnot,
Nah, listen.
Come on, he's still at the weight class, man. He's still at 147, man.
Go watch the training video, man. Go watch the training video with Benavidez. He's just as big as fucking Benavidez, bro. Benavidez is Ryan, and Benavidez is like 200
pounds. Yeah,
pounds.
Ryan. Yeah, you talking about Ryan. I'm talking about Shakur,
I'm just saying.
They trying to act like Shakur, need to go up to 147 now because he said that Ryan, he thought Ryan was bigger than that. Come on, bro.
That's because Shakur puts his foot in his mouth, man. It's not his. I don't want to say it's his fault. I just think that people try to use what he says for one person, including you, including I, including other fighters. What he says for one person, and they try to put that in the same mindset as another. So when he said he will fight Conor Benn at 154, he'll fight Conor Benn at 147. He meant it, right? He knows what type of fighter he is. But then him saying he will fight. What the hell is that? Oh, I know what that is. That's my speaker. All right, there we go. When he said he'll fight this guy, Ryan said he was coming to him. So he didn't have to offer anything to Ryan. Ryan made the offer to him. Ryan said he was the A side, he'll go to 140. Ryan's father also said he'd go to 140. Then Ryan's father doubled back and was like, oh, we don't really want to fight with him because he said that he would want to fight at a catchweight and at 144 or 147. We just want.
Ryan Pop was lying. He was lying a lot too.
But he said he's the one in the car.
He'll go to 140. You ain't going to no 140. Man.
Before Ryan said it, his dad was like, "We'll go to 140 and fight him."
Knowing
Like, come on.
darn well when
Yeah,
both of them was lying because they know they can't make 140. They know he
exactly.
can't make 140. So
And I
I
sent you
knew
the,
they was up to something, man.
and I sent you that, right? And then I said, yo, I thought he couldn't make one. I sent you the clip, and I said, yo, I thought he couldn't make 140. What they talking about, right? That's why I said it's just come on, man. I don't even care. Ryan is just he's got the fans on his side. Let's put it that way. And it's not all the fans, but enough of them.
It's a whole lot of people out here who hate Devin in these YouTube streets, and so that's why he got a lot of people on his side. He got all the Devin haters is on his side. They
Well, he's
not
got
Ryan, they not his fans per se. They just don't like Devin, so they on his side. You know what I mean?
well the same thing with Shakur. It's like you know what I mean. Both of them. It's just weird, bro. I just can't. Ryan is just who he is, bro, and because he has his backing and whoever he follows him and this and that, they think Ryan's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
What you think about him training with David Benavidez and all of that stuff? I
I'm
thought
laughing.
David Benavidez was cool with Devin though.
He is. That's why I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, yo, this dude was just out here telling Devin how to this and that, and said that he'll beat Ryan if they fought again. Literally said that in that same.
Exactly. He flip flopping, bro.
Flip flop is your shit. Flip flop shit on me. Flip flop on you and shit like this in your face. Don't pray to be flipping the shit.
And then Ryan calls him up and was like, yo, I need that training, bud. I need you to help me out here. And what happens? We get the nonsense.
I don't think it's gonna help him though.
Oh, no.
And I hope it don't help him. You know what I'm saying? I hope it don't help him.
Didn't I send you the video with a commentary?
I ain't a Ryan fan, man. Huh?
Hold on. Didn't I send you the video with a little commentary to the bottom of it? And I said, yo, Ryan got no rhythm. Benavidez was trying to show him how to throw the jab.
I don't know. I don't know if I remember it. I think I vaguely remember you
yes, they got no rhythm.
Something that is saying that he ain't got no rhythm. But I ain't look at it. So I don't know.
It was the same.
What was he doing?
He was trying
you talking about when he was him and David Benavidez was punching?
Yeah. And he was
I looked at it.
He was like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. He's like, all right, throw 3. He just throw 1.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this dude ain't got no rhythm, bro. Ryan? Oh man, listen. He wasn't even. Remember how he showed him how to get underneath to throw the power, to lean forward? He couldn't even do that right. I was like, yo, this dude crazy.
Oh, you talking about the jab?
Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. His hand's supposed to be broke. Why he in Miami punching mitts?
He's just a lie. He just lie a lot, bro. He lie. He's dishonest. You know what I'm saying? He cheated, with the 3 pounds. I don't see why people have a hard time, thinking that he cheated when he popped dirty. You know what I'm saying? Come on, he popped dirty, man. And he turned in some supplements that was already open, and he didn't let them know what supplements he was using beforehand. So it didn't matter that he turned in those supplements. That meant nothing. But just to have them tainted with ostarine, and then the whole lot be clean, like that shows you what type of guy you dealing with here, man. I don't understand why people just, so quickly, rally up behind Ryan Garcia. And yo, man, one of my pet peeves is with this whole PED thing, though, is when people talk about the amount that's found in their system, as if that affects, how much benefit they got. Like it seemed like they think that you have to have it in your system at the time that you're fighting to benefit from it. No. Ostarine is something that you take for benefits when you're leading up to the fight, bro. It allows you to cut weight without losing muscle mass. It protects your muscle. You know what I'm saying, from damage and stuff, from rapid weight loss and stuff like that. People usually lose muscle fiber. They usually lose muscle when they're doing that. But taking ostarine allows you to have a real crazy workout and not worry about your muscles, deteriorating or losing your muscles.
No, I got you. That's why he used Nandrolone. He did the same thing, so it is what it is.
He got away with the Nandrolone. It disappeared like the alien in his phone.
That's because that's what he's smoking the weed for. He was masking that. He was trying to mask both of them things. But the funny part, I
was on 2 Cents panel one night,
quick,
and I spit some bars.
real quick though. Listen, if you go back and watch that that video for them about them having that fight on DAZN or whatever behind the whatever it is, Scooter shows up, and when Scooter shows up, what does Scooter do?
Scooter said he gave him some pills.
No, exactly, right? He pulled out a bag of pills, right?
Yeah, but Ryan said
Ryan sent them powder, but that's what I'm saying. Ryan sent them powder, and I keep telling people, I'm like, yo, this dude said all his supplements he put in a bag, and he tags them for what they are, what he needs to take each day.
Ryan turned in some supplement, and they still trying to blame it on Scooter.
Right.
And the dummies out there believing that it's Scooter.
Exactly.
Scooter had pills, and Ryan talking about he turned in what was it? A lemonade, a strawberry lemonade mix.
Neutral bio, bro.
Yeah, strawberry lemonade flavor. So I said, come on, man. Yo, I remember when I was arguing with Fanon on this panel, man. And it was funny as hell because I was like, yo, man, he was like, he said that he gave him tablets. I said, so what? So what they got? Ostarine flavored tablets then now? I said, because what they got? He said it could have been a capsule. I'm like, they still don't got lemon strawberry flavored capsules, bro. What you talking about, man?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's no way getting around it. Like, yeah, you caught, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Ostarine, what he got? Strawberry lemonade flavored Ostarine capsules, because that was the flavor that he turned in the canister. It was open.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they tested the lot, and the lot was clean. So they threatened to sue Ryan Garcia. So he stopped saying that it was them, but he still kept trying to say it was Scooter. But you're saying that Scooter gave you those open canisters when Scooter said he gave you some pills, bro.
Right.
And they showed it on the video.
In the video, he pulled them out.
That he had the pills. So come on, bro. Like, and y'all think this dude is clean. Y'all try to say it was, they try to say it was contamination and all this other dumb stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But anyway, man.
Yeah,
I don't mean to get on there, man. Yeah.
I gotta get ready.
I don't mean to get back on the Ryan Garcia stuff, man.
Well,
But
you cheat. When you cheat, you cheat, bro. That comes with the territory.
Yeah.
Just don't be lying for him, bro. Have evidence. That's why I said I can't be on some of these panels because I'll cook these people, bro. They'll have to ask me a million questions to stop me from cooking, and they'll never win.
He said lemon drop PEDs.
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, shape or form that Ryan Scooter gave Ryan powder when they clearly showed him the mixes that he had. And that's the same video he was using the IV later.
Yeah.
In the video.
They defend all of that stuff, by the way.
Yeah, the IV, you're not supposed to use IVs in competitive and I believe that's in the sanctions. That's not even what's in
They say you don't supposed to use IVs to rehydrate.
Right.
You know, for the fight and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, damn, y'all forgot about that rule too. It's you said what? Is that true? Yeah, it's true. I guess he's talking to us. But yeah, man. I wish I had the video to show you that it was on the DAZN app when they did the interview for it.
Hold on. Lance, what you talking about? He said y'all look gay from my house. Is that true? I don't know what Lance talking about, man. But anyway, yeah, man. I don't see why they be trying to, act like, it's no way that Ryan Garcia can be a cheater, and that it's no way that he cheated. And they actually believe that he's gonna try to make 140 to fight Shakur. I thought it was like a setup or something. When his pop was saying it, we'll fight him at 140. We want to fight him at 140. I said, oh, they must be going to try to bust weight on him. They're gonna get Shakur to agree to a fight at 140, and then during the fight, the lead up to the fight, they was gonna act like everything was cool, but then at the weigh-in, they was gonna come in overweight on Shakur. and put the weight on his shoulders of calling the fight, or just going ahead with it and accepting it or whatever. And I was like, man, Shakur team better not let him, go ahead with the fight if Ryan Garcia busts weight or something like that, man. Come on, he already, in a higher weight class than you is. You already know he rehydrate bigger than you. So why would you let him come in and bust weight so he can rehydrate fully, and while at the same time you getting down to the weight. But anyway, he talking about Shakur ducking him. I don't believe it. You can't duck a person that's in a different weight class anyway. It's rules to this. You know what I'm saying? It's rules to the whole ducking situation. Definitely. Let me see what y'all said. Ray, you still here or you went to work? I know you said you was going to work. Yeah, Ray must have went to work or whatnot. But let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Sleepy Fist said only the April 19th and 20th testing dates were released, but other camp testing dates were never released. Yeah, and people try to say that he tested positive all the way leading up to the fight and everything, but it's ways to get around that. Like he was tested. I forget the actual testing dates that he had or whatever, but it was dang near a whole 30 days in between one of the testings where I was like, yo, he could have, started, taking PEDs right immediately after he got tested. He probably went in, started taking PEDs, and there was a long period of time before he actually got tested again. The two last times for the night of the fight and the night after the fight. So it's always the speculation and everything of why he didn't pop dirty leading up to the fight and all of that stuff. They said his test was clean all the way up to the actual fight. Some people try to say, why would he take something at the night of the fight? No, he didn't take nothing at the night of the fight. It doesn't necessarily have to happen like that, And I heard a scenario, I don't know how valid it is or whatnot, but I heard a scenario where somebody was talking about, I think it was Paulie Malignaggi or whatnot. But don't quote me on that. But I think it was him talking about, when a person is microdosing or taking PEDs, it stores in their fat cells. And then, so if you're, because Ryan wasn't trying to make the weight anymore, he stopped trying to make the weight. So he was saying that it stores in your fat cells. And then, the night of the fight, when he starts working out and stuff like that, and, getting ready for the fight, then it's released from the fat cells, because he's sweating, breaking down fats and stuff like that in his body, and then that ostarine and that nandrolone or whatever gets released in his system. But I don't know how true that is, if it's valid. It sounds logical though, it sounds logical. So I wouldn't put it past him. But one thing we do know for sure, he popped dirty. You know what I'm saying? And nandrolone was in the night of the fight. Nandrolone was there, but the night after the fight, when that test came back, the nandrolone wasn't there because it was a small trace amount of nandrolone in there. But our body produced nandrolone naturally. But it's a problem when that nandrolone, it's a spike in nandrolone. So it was an irregular spike of nandrolone the night of the fight, and then the day after the fight, there was no more traces of nandrolone. So they declared it not there. Why not? But anyway, let me see what else y'all saying in the chat. Sleepy Fist said facts. Mine Yours said Wally and let me get my glasses, man. He said. I think he did say Wally. I think he talking about Wally Moses, Shakur grandpapa, I think. He said Wally and Jay Prince ain't playing them games. He busts weight, no fight. And I'll put in the contract, I get his purse if he do bust weight and no fight. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to play hardball. You really can't give Ryan no leeway as far as him these little mind games he be playing and these little strategies he be trying to introduce and everything to try to get the one up on you. I think that was one of Devin and Bill's biggest mistakes too. Not really when when they renegotiated the fight as far as Ryan Garcia coming in 3.5 pounds overweight or whatever it was, they were supposed to make Ryan lose a certain amount of weight or either, put a rehydration clause on him. I think that's a situation where a rehydration clause is probably valid. If a guy busts weight on you and you want to still allow the fight to continue, then it should be some kind of some kind of stipulation put in there, for the guy who busts weight, tell him that he can't, rehydrate over a certain amount, like 10 pounds or something like that. Or my thing, I would say that I don't really like rehydration clauses. So I would have said that he have to lose the weight. I would have to make him lose some of the weight. And that's the significance of him coming 3 pounds overweight, because it's impossible for him to lose that whole 3 pounds by the time the fight happened or whatnot. So that's why they say they usually call the fight off. But I would have made him lose some of the weight though. Whatever you can allow him to, whatever he's able to lose, I would have put that in there that he might have to lose 2 pounds, renegotiate that and say, okay, well, you got to lose 2 more pounds. And then I feel like it would have been, Ray, you here or no? Yeah, let me take Ray off, man. Ray said he had to go to work. I don't know what the heck Ray doing though. But anyway, yeah, I think that Ryan Garcia, it should have been some stipulations put on Ryan Garcia, after they renegotiated with him coming in 3.5 pounds overweight. That was a mistake that I think that Bill and Devin made. And, of course, the other mistake was the way that Devin fought him, his game plan or whatnot, or if it wasn't his game plan, he lost focus, because I did see an interview with one of the cornermen that was in Devin's corner. He talked about how Devin wouldn't follow the game plan anymore. Once Devin got clipped in that first round, he said Devin was, bent on trying to get his get back. And, I guess he wasn't listening to, what they was telling him to do. He wasn't following the game plan anymore. He lost focus, and he was like determined to get his lick back and everything. He was on the front foot against a dangerous puncher. We say Ryan Garcia is trash, but one thing we can say is his left hook is proven. We know about that left hook though. He spammed that left hook. It could be detrimental for his opponents. They don't get out of the way of that left hook. We already know what that left hook is. And so Devin really needed to fight his fight. Instead of going toe to toe with Ryan Garcia, not going toe to toe, but walking Ryan down, being on the front foot against Ryan and, acting like he was the power puncher and all of that stuff. I think that was one of his mistakes too, But the other stuff was, Ryan Garcia getting over. He had a bunch of advantages in that fight. But let me see. Brian Rodriguez, 9226, salute to you, bro. He said, people really love Ryan Garcia and should have never been given the chance to get a belt. But I guess because he attracts fans. Man, the WBC is just crooked, bro. They just crooked, man. They allow Ryan Garcia to do all the things he did. He went on a racist rant and all of that stuff. And he was allowed to fight again. They at one point they had expelled Ryan, from that sanctioning body, from competing in the ranking system of that sanctioning body and all of that stuff, because there's a little racist rant he went on and everything, and then, he also cheated, coming off of the cheat, popping dirty and all of that stuff. And then they turn around and give him an opportunity like that, put him in position to become a champion, fresh off of, coming back off a loss, actually, off a loss too. So, the WBC is just crooked, man. He also said, I'm curious since they're both kind of tall, who carries more weight, Shakur or Ryan? Let me see, Blue Hustle Man in the building. Blue, what's good, bro?
What's good with you, my guy?
What's
How
up
you
with you,
doing,
man?
family?
I'm
Man,
good, man.
bro. Man, that's good to hear, my boy. You know what I'm saying, my guy, up in the building, flyer frequency in the hizzle, the shizzle that's on the rizzle, y'all.
Hey, look, you see, can you see that's on the screen, man? You just in time to answer that, man, about your boy Shakur, man. He's Brian Rodriguez said, I'm curious since they're both kind of tall, who carries more weight, Shakur or Ryan? I would say Ryan, man. Ryan carries more weight for
Hold on,
sure.
hold on. Who cares?
He
Yeah, it's gonna be
saying he
Ryan.
asking who
Yeah,
the bigger
Ryan.
fighter
Yeah,
is.
yeah. No, yeah, it's Ryan. It's Ryan. It's Ryan.
Yeah,
I
for
just, I
sure.
just got done with that swine. I just got done with that swine.
Oh shoot! He said, I'm fucking with the pork.
Diabolical.
He said he's fucking with that pork. What you, Joseph?
Fingertips
Like,
probably all greasy
what?
and everything. Come
Hey,
on, bro.
hey, hey, how you feel about Ryan trying to turn it on Shakur? We told you
Oh,
not
it's
to
all good.
believe him, Blue Hustle man, and you was
No,
believing
no,
it.
check it out, check it out. Well, you know it ain't true. So he can say whatever he wants to say, but it's all. Even Shakur came out and said that's cat, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
you see what he's saying
everybody
though?
knows it. Yeah, yeah. He's trying to make it
He
seem
talking
like
about Shakur trying to make me
like
come down
Shakur
to
is running from him.
140. You
Yeah,
said you
he
was gonna
also
go
boo
down to
boo. Thank
140.
you, thank you. And your
Hey, look,
dad
and this
did
that.
too.
Hey, look, this diabolical. Mind yours said he lost 300 on that Dev Ryan fight. He said Ryan is a cheat and deserved to get beat on Dev. But yo, man, that's crazy that you don't get your money back, bro. After they found out the dude popped dirty and everything,
Well,
after you won the fight, you bet it and you lost your money, but then he popped dirty. You should get your money back or something, man. It
well,
should get
but
overturned,
but
man.
but Flyer, hold on. Some bookies actually did return all the
Yeah,
money. Certain ones
it's who
didn't.
he
That's what
bet
it
with.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whoever
that's
he
what it
bet
was,
with,
fam.
they didn't return it. But like most of
Hmm.
them returned their money back. They let the
Yeah,
people keep their
yeah.
winnings, and they let the people get their money back. So
Hmm. So yeah, a lot of people was really upset about that fight, boy. You know what I'm saying? Hey man,
yeah,
where FaZe at, man?
we
FaZe
told
got
you,
mad.
but didn't we tell you they was gonna flip the script on him? They was gonna switch the game up, act like they never said they was gonna go to 140, and
Yeah,
try to
yeah, yeah,
blame
yeah,
him. We
yeah, yeah,
told you
yeah.
that. We
Yeah.
said don't
I
believe
mean,
it.
it's all good. Look, it's all good. I mean, shit happens, but you want to know something though? It's typical for Ryan. He be lying all the time. You know what I'm saying? Ryan be lying.
And he gonna lie straight to David Benavidez's face, knowing David
Yeah.
ain't paying no attention to what they arguing about.
Oh, you
He gonna
talking about
say,
no. You talking about Jose Benavidez.
Dust
I mean,
said Cure is
you're talking about
5'8".
you.
nah,
Hey, hold on.
he
You
lied.
you.
Shakur is 5'8".
He lied to David Face, talking about if Shakur wanted, he should come with the
Oh
147.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
and
You're
that.
right about that. Look,
And
he
David
lied to
ain't
his
paying
brother
attention.
too, fam. Listen. He lied to his brother too. His brother, you seen how his brother pressed him? He's like, "Hey man,
Yeah.
what's up with that, man? You said, what did you say?" He basically said, "What'd you say? Did you say that I'm washed pretty much?" You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Man, I never said that." He said, "Man," he said pretty much. He said, "Man, I ain't trying to hear that no more,
Somebody
man. As long
dropped
as
the
you
clip. He
apologize."
did say that
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. He said, "I watched the video, bro. I watched you say it. You were the one that said it. Ain't no clickbait." I mean, he said it ain't. He said that wasn't Photoshop. Like, well, you know what he was saying, pretty much. Ain't nobody like mess with that, tamper with that, man. That was you saying on the video. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan be lying about everything, bro. I think he got scared. I'm being honest with you. I think he was scared, bro, because he kept trying to convince him that he didn't say it. And then when Jose was sitting down, he went over there to him. Man, I know I didn't say it, man, because of this. That's what Jose
Yeah,
got up
Jose
like,
was
man, come
done
up.
with it.
Yeah, Jose got him like, man, bro, you already said sorry, bro. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. Hey, but it was funny though watching that video, man. Jose pressed him for real.
How you feel about your boy Cloud Chase? He think he's Shakur and he
Oh,
think he ain't
Keyshawn.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's clout chasing to its finest, bro. I mean, all fighters do it, but dang,
No,
hey, he's
all
doing.
fighters don't do it, bro.
Not
No,
like
they
he
they do it.
doing.
Yeah, no, they all do it, bro, for real. No, I mean, but you are right though, Joseph. He is
I
doing it
never once
cold
saw
minded.
Abdullah Mason clout
Yeah,
chase.
it was cool when he was doing it to Devin Haney. But
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
try to
yeah.
do it to him, bro, it's just like it's
And he's
weird.
so soft spoken, bro. He don't be extra fun. And it's twice that you try to bully him. That's
Yeah,
another thing too,
and
bro.
he
It's twice
apologized
that
on
you try to
Kevin
bully him.
Mays. The nigga
Yeah,
apologized, and then he said, "I'm gonna stop doing that to him. I gotta stop doing that. That was wrong of me.
yeah.
That's the little
Well,
homie."
he went back on Cam and Mace and
Nah,
apologized.
no, he apologized right after his fight. He was like, "Yeah, I was wrong in that situation." And then the nigga gonna go turn back around a month
And
later
do it
And
and do
again.
do it
the
again
same
and do
shit.
it right again.
But that
Yeah.
was funny. Abdullah was like, I'm gonna get you.
No. What was funny was like, man, everybody knows you a troll king, you the troll king, and then his dad was like, "But what you talking about?" He's like, pretty much was like, "What you talking about? What you talking about, man? You can't even make 135. So what you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about?
Would
All
y'all want to
you
see that fight now though? Or do y'all think it's too early for
Nah,
no,
if
no, listen,
Keyshawn
he got a
wanted it,
belt. He got a belt, bro. It's not too early. Don't
exactly?
grab a
That's how
belt.
I see it too.
Don't grab a belt. Do not grab a belt. If you that
no.
look, you don't got the
But
experience. Don't grab that belt.
my whole thing with Key though is go back down to 135 if you talking. He got a belt down there, and if you the one who trying, I feel like we got to keep the same energy.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
When Devin was calling out um Tank, and Tank was at 135 and Devin had moved up. A lot of people had that energy saying, yo, Devin need to go to where he's at, and fight him. You calling him out, he in the lower weight class, go down there and fight him then. I feel like that's the
Yeah.
same thing. It should be the same way with Keyshawn. Like Keyshawn just happened to not have a belt right now, and you
Mm-hmm.
calling out a champion in a lower weight class, then go down there. Or at least, at the minimum, a catch weight in between, like meet him halfway. But to
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
try
Yeah.
to,
nothing,
trick
Yeah.
him
nothing.
into
Yeah.
coming up there or nothing
Yeah,
like that.
nothing is enticing for Abdullah to fight you right now. For
Oh
what?
yeah, I got just do salute, bro. Just do on the panel. What's
Salute,
good?
Just.
What you just do?
Oh, he ain't ready to talk yet. Let me make sure
Yeah.
again.
But
Or you kind of scared me. I had to make sure that's him.
What's
Yeah,
good
that's
with
him.
it, man? My bad. Nah, that's me.
How
Somebody
you feel
what's
start
about
good
that
with
calling
you,
me as soon as
Riley
fam?
I got
stuff?
it.
Yeah,
How
hold
you
on.
feel about?
Before you talk, yeah, I heard. Did you hear about Greg Hackett, man? YouTube took his channel
Oh,
because somebody did some freaky stuff on his channel, man. Like they did some freaky stuff on my channel before,
They
and
did that to me
they
too.
took his
Right.
channel,
Was it
man. They took
was
his
it was it
channel and
like
John.
a short clip? It wasn't nothing that was on there for a long period of time, was
It
it?
was just like
no,
my
yeah, he kicked him off immediately, but they took it still.
yeah.
See,
Yeah,
that ain't cool, man. That ain't cool because you have people
somebody
that
did
go through
that
that
to
all the
me.
time. Huh?
Dude stole my girl profile and name and clicked my link, and I'm thinking it's my girl because she's silly like that. She'll do something like that. Click my link and talk some shit and jump off. So I'm thinking it's her. I'm like, why would she do that though? Because she in the house with me. Man, and dude turned the camera on. He had like his foot or something in the camera, and then he put some like porn up.
Yeah,
And
that's
then I
weird.
clicked him off,
Mm.
and then he stole another chick name and profile and did it again. First time, okay. The second time, I was mad at myself. All in the same scene, back to back. We did it. I ended it real quick, and I just deleted it.
Hey, they did me dirty. They
Oh,
came up as phase, man.
Oh yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
remember
They
Yeah,
that.
came
yeah,
up
they be
as
playing
FaZe.
games,
I'm
bro.
looking. I see his. They got his icon and his name and everything. So
Yeah.
I throw
That,
him up there and everything. Then I hear everybody like, "Yo, freak, yo!" I say, "What?" I look and see. I said,
mm-hmm.
"Oh man, he got me," and hit the
That,
joint and took him off
that's,
or whatever. He blinded
that's
us
when
for a
niggas
second.
stealing your girl and shit, though. Your
But then
girl profile and name.
what made it crazy though is right after that, FaZe popped back on the panel and he's like, "Yo, what happened, man?" He talking about, "Yeah, man, I had to get off, man. I was about to get me some tail." I said, "You forgot to
Yeah,
turn the camera off, dog."
yeah.
It's diabolical, man.
That all came out together to work out for a
Man.
good laugh right then. But hey,
Yo, but
Just
go
man,
ahead,
I want
just
to ask you this
cook.
question.
Just let just cook. The
I
dude get
wanted
a
to
chance.
ask him something what he said recently about the Greg situation. So if Greg would have took
Go
it
ahead.
down, if Greg would have took that down immediately and deleted it, could he have been
He ain't get
okay?
a chance to. Yo, did you hear what Mill said? Mill said the dude did it in his live and he immediately, you know what I mean, cut the live and then tried to start another live and they wouldn't let him. He couldn't cut the start the next live. So he caught it
Yeah.
and cut it
It's
off and
like,
everything. Then it was that quick, man.
they'll clip it and try to send this shit to YouTube. They'll report you fast as hell. It's crazy, man. It's a wicked world, man. Dude did it to me and then kept coming in with mad different names talking about you finished. Like it's over with. Like, that was his whole goal was to try to get my championship.
Look,
It was crazy. I was
I
like the
got the
first year I
remedy
was
though,
there.
y'all. I got the remedy though. When somebody pop up in the back and you can't, like, you don't, the first thing you could do is look at the top where it say the person name and then it say authenticated with YouTube. If you see that, it usually mean it's an official page. It's not a new page or nothing like that. And so then you can put them up there. But even if you don't know, because they still can do it though. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Even if they do
Mm-hmm.
got a real page, page that they had for a while. But when you put them up on a stage, this the remedy though. Keep your finger over, like keep your finger hovered over the their John, so you can take them right
I,
off. So if you
I
see
got
them
a
do
different
something,
I got a different way for you.
when you take them
You
off, it be faster than they can, because
you
it when you I
Man,
noticed
I
that
got
when
it
they
so it won't even show up. You know how you use StreamYard in your brand section? You know how you be putting pictures and stuff up?
yeah.
You put like an overlay over the screen, whereas like right now, you in StreamYard, if you got pictures in your brand section, you could take a picture and put it up right now and it'll cover all of our logos. You won't be able to see us on screen at all. None of the logos. It'll just be the picture you got. You'll hear our voices.
Oh,
So if somebody
that's
pull
how you
that,
start
you
doing
can
that.
see it and it won't be on your screen.
I was
I
wondering
did it
how you
today.
did
Like
that. Yeah.
I had my thumbnail up, so you ain't even see me. You just could hear me talking. You ain't even see my logo.
Gotcha,
It's just
gotcha.
Hold on, I don't
little
get it. I
trick.
don't get it. So what you would just see like the just do logo, but you won't see like the sound
No,
going around it.
right, right, right now. If
But
you
it'll
was
be
to
on
do what I'm
everybody.
saying,
But that'll be on
yeah,
everybody though.
it's gonna cover your entire screen. You're not gonna see Blue Hustle man. You're not gonna see Joe. You ain't gonna see none of it. It's yourself. It's just gonna be the picture that you put up. So if somebody try to pull a little slick one, you'll see it, but it won't be on your screen where it could be like against the guideline. You'll see it though, and then you'll be able to get the weirdo up out of there.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
crazy that y'all gotta do all that. All
Yo, but
that.
Yeah, it's
I think the
real.
way that I'm
Or
talking
just
about
make them
works
turn the
too
camera
though.
on.
I think the way that I'm talking about
Ma-
works too, because when you look at when you put people on the stage, like right now, all four of us on the stage, right? But backstage, you still can see there's a window open for y'all too, right? And it's a small delay. Like if you turned your camera on,
Mhm.
it shows backstage before it comes on stage. And so if you have your
Yeah.
finger hovered over
Yeah.
that and you're looking, soon as you put the person on the stage, you just look at that for a while. And I tell myself, okay, I say, yo, show your camera. They show their camera and then turn it off. And then when I put them on the panel, I have my finger hovered right over it. So as soon as I see a change, if they turn their camera on, I take them
Mhm.
right off. Dude tried to get me again after he did the phase joint or whatever. and I had my finger hovered over it because you know what gave me that idea? I saw Fanon dealing with a troll like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the OG Fanon, you know what I'm saying? I saw him dealing with a troll like that. And
But
I saw him playing with the troll, putting them on and taking them off. And he was like, yeah, the finger is quicker than your camera coming on.
but
And I was like, dang, that's
even
true.
with that, it ain't like they camera on anyway. So if you just throw a picture up there, you won't even have to worry about a delay, him getting it off, or he or she. It just would never show up. So your way definitely works, but just
Yeah,
keep
but
in
I'm
mind
thinking
if you
about if you
ever.
do it your way, you won't see nobody. It seemed like it's no individuality like that. Like you won't see like Lou Hustleman up there and Joseph Jackson.
You
I
don't.
feel like that take away from the
The
show a
point of
little
the
bit.
picture being up is to make sure they don't pull a fast one. You know, blue is blue. You like we all up here. Somebody else click your link and you not sure. Hey, that'll be a time to do stuff like
Yeah,
that.
then put it up there. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Then you take it.
Yeah,
Then you
that's what he's
click it and
talking
take it
about.
right off. It's just temporary. You put it there so even if they try to be slick, the only person going to see is you. But in the
Oh,
back,
I get
it's
it.
not going to pop up on your screen. Nobody can see it. And you
Oh,
pick
I
them and
get it.
block their ass.
I get it. If somebody
You know what I'm
pop up
saying?
there that you don't know, then you do it. Then you put it on.
Just to test them. Just you think they're going to be on some weird shit? Click, and it only take a click. You click, your picture come up. It cover all four of our icons. It cover your full screen. And if they try it, you will see it in the back, and you could boot them. And then click the little picture, take this shit right back off. It's simple too, like 2 clicks. Literally 2 clicks. You got it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Just in case, man. These dudes is weird, bro. I was pissed off when that dude did that to me, and I was mad at myself because I let him do it a second time in the same stream, bro. I ended that shit and deleted it. I don't know what the process was. Maybe they didn't jump on it fast enough, but I made sure I deleted the hell out of that
yeah.
stream.
I wanted to ask
Yo,
you a question.
what's
Here's
going
another
on with
question
Lance
because
Mayer, yo? What's up? What's going on with you, man?
he over there. Yeah, he wilding out a little bit. It looked like, but I couldn't tell because
Lance ripped
yeah.
his shirt off down there, man. What you doing, bro?
Hey, Just I wanted to ask you this, fam. Um,
Mhm.
so why? So if he wasn't the cause of that, why are they reprimanding him so quickly and strictly to where it was just he caught it in enough time and it wasn't like it was up there for 30 minutes, 10 minutes, or 5 minutes or anything like that, right?
They gonna say you responsible for who you let on your platform. So even if you didn't do it, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a chance he might get it back. I don't know. I don't know how I don't know. I know I've seen people get channels back. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
he said they wouldn't give him
uh,
his channel back though.
Yeah, he said they petition
that's
for it. That's
rough.
what YSM said. That's what
Yeah,
Jamel
Yeah,
said.
that's
YSM
tough.
said
He
they
said,
answered them quick and said they ain't giving him his channel back,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
unusual because usually it takes them a while
yeah.
before they answer you.
hmm Yeah, man. That shit tough, man. That's unfortunate. I hope he starts another one. I hate
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that, man. People imagine me grinding 4 years I've been on with my channel, and that's that. It's gonna take
yeah,
the air out. I ain't gonna feel like doing that shit all the way over. That should take a lot of work, man. Countless hours.
Yeah, because
yeah.
like
Crazy.
I mean on a humbug like a late night or whatever, sometimes I'll be scrolling and I might come across Greg, on one of his lives and he be having like 200 plus people up in there, you know what I'm saying? Any given time,
Yeah,
on a vertical live.
that's easy. Yeah, with
So
easy. So they'll come back. I think he'll be able to, it won't be as hard because people
that's what I
fuck
was
with him.
saying.
So,
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
think so
he
either.
can do it again. If he got the, because I know from that, I had a couple of situations happen with me, like monetization, getting took, shit like that. Yeah, had posted a short, man, that shit got like 3.8 million views. And man, the amount of subscribers that got off that shit was crazy. But man, shit got me demonetized. I was like, what the fuck? Damn. Fucking short. YouTube short.
Yo, Judge, I got a question for you. How you feel about Ryan capping doing his backtracking on Shakur like he doing? Like he ain't never say
I
about
ain't,
140 and all that.
yeah, I ain't surprised because I say it all the time, bro. It ain't got nobody scared of court. It's just when it's actually time to do that,
Mhm.
it ain't as easy as people make it sound. They talk all that power shit. He can't punch. That shit is cute. When it's really time to step in there, you see what's going on. Not only
Yeah.
did they backtrack, he backtracked twice. He said he'd take his belt. He said he'd go to 40. He called
Yeah.
him out. That's why I be confused as to how people saying it's Shakur chasing him. I'm like, who called who out after whose fight?
Yeah.
Tanner Ben was in the ring with Shakur for whatever reason because he ain't gonna fight him next either. But that's Brian. And then he said he'll do a whole weight class. I just tagged him in it on Twitter. I asked him, do this still stand or did you change your mind? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you have a whole weight class at 44. So it's like, bro, you saying too much. People got to realize Bud went to 68 at what, 37, 38. Five-weight class at the end of his
Exactly.
career. Not at 28, bro. Shakur got to think about, you just moved up to 40. Go up to 47. Now you got to arguably, you're not going to compete there. So now are you just going to stay put at 40? You know what I'm saying? So that I get what he's doing. I think, like he said, he's just going to do it on his terms. If them dudes going to be there, the fights should be there. But I think he should do right what he's doing.
Hey, just
37 to 40.
I believe a lot of these fighters is scared of Shakur, man. After seeing what he did to Tio at 140, man. You know what I'm saying? I just believe that a lot of those fighters, like, dang, you know what I'm saying? It gotta, got some of them nervous about getting in the, being quick to get in the ring with Shakur, after putting on a performance like that with somebody like Tio, because I don't think
Yeah.
nobody expected for him to do Tio like that and had Tio looking like he looked in the ring that night, and I think that really opened, eyes of the fans and the fighters, the fighters that's around at
Nobody
140,
at 140
none of them,
calling him out.
it ain't exactly, it
Everybody
seemed like the energy
silent.
different down there at 140, right, bro?
Hey, look.
Shakur
Hey, look.
shined
They
on them,
You
just
he
got
flexed on them boys
listen.
down
You
there,
got
man.
you got.
Yeah.
Hey, look now. Now check this out. Now, Gary Antoine Russell sparred him. Richardson Hitchison sparred him. What did they both say? Both of them cats know Shakur. Man, I ain't trying to fight him right now.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they feel like they ain't ready.
Let
They
me
ain't come
fight
out
him
and
later.
say it like that, but they came out
No,
and said
they
it though.
did.
Nah,
They
you
did.
can sum
They
it up. You can
did. They
sum it up
did.
like that.
They did. They did. They did. Hey, look, when Gary Antoine Russell say, look, man, he's a good fighter, man. But well, what I'd rather do is I'm gonna go get these other belts and then I'll come fight him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
why
with
I don't know
Richardson
who
hit,
he gonna fight at 140
look.
because
Well,
nobody's
I'm
saying
like I
nothing.
keep telling you. So, but see, like I keep saying, he really wants that ring belt. I think he's gonna go down there and fight Raymond and then get
Uh,
the ring belt. And then he was talking. When he was asked about Abdullah Mason, he was like excuse me. He said it really quick. I'll fight him.
I really
So
want to see him at 140 now, though, man.
which one? You talking about Shakur, right?
Shakur, yeah, I want to see
yeah,
him
I
at
feel like he could
140, man.
reign there. I want to go to the
Yeah,
I,
undisputed at
and
look,
I
140.
don't,
look.
and
I
I
want to
agree.
see
I
him
don't
do.
think it should be. I don't think it should be Gary Russell Jr. next either. Because I feel like if he beat Gary Russell Jr. next,
They really gonna run.
he ain't gonna be able to unify, man. Come on, man. They not gonna let him become undisputed. You know what I'm saying? I think that he
Yeah,
should fight
yeah.
somebody like Dalton Smith or one of the other guys, and then save Gary Russell Jr. for last. That's what I
Yeah, he
believe.
could do that. He could do that. But I was thinking like this, man. Like, just petition at both. It's only 5 pounds that he's dealing with. You see what I'm saying? That he's going in between, so he can go to 135 and 140. Yeah, he could just keep on
No,
competing in both ones.
I feel like he gonna be his strongest at 140 though. That's what I feel.
I think he's strong. I think he's getting both. I mean, you could
No,
be right though. I'm not
You
gonna
but you
sit
think
there.
see
I'm
what
not
I'm
Shakur?
gonna
You
sit
saying
there.
think
though?
Shakur? You think
I think he's
Done
fine.
filling out though? You
Nah,
think
I
he
don't
going?
think that.
I think he might
Yeah,
end.
nah,
I think he might
nah.
end up at
This,
147, maybe.
nah, this what I
No,
mean.
he's gonna end at
Just had brought it
147
up
because he
on
said
his
that
page
himself.
though. Did you see what he was eating when he was at 140? Like he wasn't worried about the weight cut. Like when he had 135, I feel like he had to worry a little bit more. just a little
Yeah, he
beef.
said that himself
But
too, Joseph.
when he
So
at
you right about
140,
that.
yeah, he can eat whatever he want. That's gonna be his
Mhm.
strongest. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The thing,
No,
the
no,
problem people
I'm
are,
gonna agree with you, bro. I can't sit there and deny that. What you saying, Just? My bad.
no, you good. The problem people are having is they're looking, assuming, and just trying to force him to be a bigger guy than what he is. And I keep telling people I be knowing shit personally. If I don't know it, I ain't gonna speak on it. As far as his weight, like somebody just said to me, tagged me in the comments that he was 175 pounds. These people are complete idiots, man. That man is 5'8",
No,
5'8" at
those
best.
be the haters, man.
If he was 175 pounds, he'd be out of shape. So look, he posted that picture joking. He had 175 pounds. I seen, I ain't gonna say nobody's name. I seen a whole content creator do a whole long ass video and was planning on doing a whole live stream exposing him being a weight for. You really think this man running around at light heavyweight? He's never in his entire life weighed 170 pounds. When he was in
Nah, he
that
hasn't.
picture, he was 151 pounds. So when he say that he was, I think, what did he say he was on Fight Night with T.O.? Maybe 148. They saying there's no way he was that because he looked bigger than T.O. Looks are deceiving. People don't know shit about weight at all, man. It's how it's distributed, man. He's just not a big dude at all. He had to eat extra to make 140. He needed a whole pre-camp to make 140. People have no idea. He didn't just go into training camp. I know this personally. He went and did a whole pre-camp to put the weight on the right way and then had to eat extra food and still came in at 138 pounds. People are dumb, man. Like I
Yeah.
heard somebody say him and Devin is the same size. Let me shoot this down. Let me tell you how they're not the same size. You've never seen Devin weigh 126 pounds ever in his life. You've never seen him fight at the smaller weight that Shakur fought at. They never fought at the same weight class, even as amateurs. And then, furthermore, Shakur can comfortably make 135. Can Devin comfortably make 135? Then you go up. He can comfortably make 140. Can Devin comfortably make 140? No. That's telling you he's a naturally bigger guy. It's nothing negative, but people just be trying to force shit to fit their narrative. The reality is Shakur is just not a big guy. And he don't allow himself to blow up in between fights because he live the lifestyle. They're like,
I
man, it's
think
no way he's 148 pounds. It is a way. it
nah, just what they
is
be
a
getting
way.
confused is the height instead of like the width.
True,
Like they get the
true.
height. They are the same height, but Dev he pack on a lot more weight than Shakur. This just that ain't
They're a
no
little
cap
taller
either.
too.
Yeah.
They're a little taller too. That's because he like to eat though. But he said it. He's a fat kid at heart. I ain't knocking him for that, but I just don't like the narratives, man. Hopefully, man. He ain't fighting Shakur, man. I ain't gonna get my
Hell
hopes. He
no, he's
ain't
not.
doing that.
Listen, just if he fights Shakur, that's why he's okay. So this is what I was saying from the beginning. He's not gonna fight him at 144 because that means Shakur's gonna want his belt. You see what I'm saying? You said that you want to
Mm-hmm.
come down and take my belt at 140. I agreed to it. So if we fight at 144, I want your belt on the line. You see what I'm saying? So, and they know this, and they are so happy, and their mind is blown that they got a belt. You see what I'm saying? The way they've been moving, the way that the Garcias have been moving, you could tell that they're very happy. That's why they don't want to lose the belt to Shakur. Like you think about it. That's why he said, "I'll come down there, take a loss to you, and then I come back up here and still I got my belt." You see what I'm saying? That is more and this is just my personal opinion, but I believe that he takes pride in having a belt right now. You know what I mean? And he don't want to lose it. So he's gonna move around in a way to where he can pretty much keep the belt.
Who would have
That's
thought
what
he
I
took
foresee.
pride in having a belt? Who would have thought?
Thank you. Thank you. But when you couldn't get one, he was
You gonna
gifted
try
the
to milk that
opportunity to be
shit?
able to make the belt. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's why he told
Mm-hmm.
Shakur straight up. He's like, "Man, I'll come down there and take your belt." Like, and Shakur's like, "Okay, cool. Go do it." You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it's like, that's when
The
you know you're
thing,
confident. You
right?
know? So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Ryan's
know,
a good
man.
talker. He brave though, but I don't know if he's willing to take that chance right now. I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
so. think they're gonna
I
find
think he
something
gonna
else to
fight.
do, and I wouldn't even blame them. Wouldn't even
He gonna
blame them.
fight like a Barbosa or Alexa Rocha. One of them two. He fighting next.
Who?
They fast title defense.
Ryan. Yeah, he gonna get a
Oh,
title
Ryan. Yeah,
defense on.
yeah. I can see
He
that.
gonna
I can
fight
see
one of
that.
them. The way Oscar move him, that's how it's gonna be.
And
Yeah,
think about
Oscar
it.
had him too.
Watch how to fight Shakur if you got a Devin Haney rematch potentially right there. Cause you ain't. I'm telling you now. You fight him, you ain't making it to that. Not without a loss. I don't give a fuck how fast and hard you think you hit. Telling you, bro. Pay attention, y'all. Remember I said this to y'all. Everybody is beatable. That means Shakur too. While a lot of these guys are going to lose to him and they be taking L's before they even get in the ring because they focus on the physical aspect and they be miscalculating what he is physically. And then you will hear stories come out like Sean Porter tell you how strong he is physically. And these people, it's one of them things where it look a certain way until you get in front of it. Then you realize it. It's funny that Ryan shared the ring with him, so it's like he know, but he still got to talk like his speed and power is everything, and that's why they're gonna lose. All you focusing on is the physical side. Notice he'll never say shit about no IQ, none of that. His selling point is my speed, my hook, my power. All right,
Mhm.
and what most boxers will tell you. Matter of fact, what will every boxer tell you? Boxing is what mostly mental, more mental than physical, and that's why them niggas
Yes.
lose to Shakur because they'll reduce him to something physically that he's not. Right? He can't punch, but then you don't see nobody running through his punches, so you got to make it make sense. Like if he really is a 760 guy, somebody gonna walk through his shit. Somebody gonna do it in 25 fights. Somebody gonna be like, yo, this dude ain't punching. You ain't hear Williams to say that shit. You could tell by how Tio fought. Tio respected that shit,
No,
and
I
that
think
it'll be the
Yes,
it's
same thing for Ryan.
not just. I think it hurt more than getting knocked. If you get knocked out, okay, but it hurt more when you keep repeatedly getting punched in the same spot, getting punched over
Absolutely.
and over and over again. That's more
sir.
damage than just one punch knockout.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Another thing too, I want to add on too is a lot of people keep overlooking, and I keep saying this, and I have some people like my guy Thomas, my boy Thomas Hill. He be joking with me when I say this though. But Shakur don't close his eyes. He keeps his eyes and focuses on what he focuses on what's coming at him. He does not close his eyes. And a lot of people don't. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
fighters close their eyes. They blink when they get ready to
Mm-hmm.
get punched. They do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Shakur pays attention
Mm-hmm.
to everything. That's why he's capable of doing the stuff that he does because he pays attention with his
It's,
eyes. He says, and
it's
Shakur even
funny.
said, "Man, I got some of the best eyes. I got some of the best vision when it comes to boxing because I can see everything, and I know why he can." Because he pays attention to everything he pays attention where your foot is. He pays attention to where your
Mm-hmm.
shoulders is. That's why that's why he can
So
foresee what is going to happen because he understands body language.
That's why FaZe
let
was
me
talking
tell
about
you
that front foot.
how on point,
Yeah, you
how
already
on
know.
point. Let me tell you how on point you are. Them eyes go a long way. Like when he in the gym training, he
Yeah,
know where everybody and everything at. Like
yep,
it go further than just a boxing ring. Yo, this dude,
yep.
and to your point, Blair Cobb sparred him, and that's one of the things he was saying. He was like, "Man, I'm sitting here, I'm waiting for this dude to blink." It's funny you just mentioned that, talking about how you don't blink. He was saying
Yeah,
it like, "I'm
he
just waiting for this
does.
dude to blink." He like, "Oh, this dude is so hard to hit." He like, he was comparing the spine with him and Haney. I'm saying he said it's shit that he was able to do to Haney that you can't do to Shakur.
Hmm.
Nah,
I
just
believe it. I believe it.
you remember when T.O. balled his fist up? Shakur is looking dead in this nigga
Mm-hmm.
eyes. This nigga Shakur
You
looked
know,
down like
I got that in my phone. That shit funny as hell. That shit funny. I don't know how he knew his hand was balled up like that.
yeah, he
And he
looked
looked
straight.
at
As
him and
soon as
said, "I'm
he
gonna
did it,
fuck
he
you
looked
up."
straight down like, what you want?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I
beat
be
his
telling
ass.
people, man, like Shakur is a lot different. He really is. He is a dog in that ring, man. And a
I
lot of
get
people, say, well, why didn't you rematch De Los Santos? De Los Santos after
that's
that fight
stupid.
praised Shakur so much to where he was like, I want
Mm-hmm.
you to be my manager. He said, and the boy got power too. When you get beat up by
Mm-hmm.
somebody. and with one hand. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Mm-hmm.
he knew his ring IQ is that high to where he knew what he could do, and he told his peoples, look what I'm gonna do when I go in
Mm-hmm.
this ring. I'm still gonna win. I'm gonna show y'all how to win a fight no matter what. And he goes in there and does it, and does it,
Yeah.
and it does. It's not even close. It's not close. It ain't like he
Yeah.
struggled.
They asses got sick in that camp, man. It was a bug. I think Chance, Emmanuel Chance caught it first. Caught tried to isolate in the room by herself. He still got sick. But like the last couple of weeks, I know at least a good week or so of sparring he was throwing up. But still, when they
Yeah.
like trying to stop it and he pushing through, like hell no, I get this money. And he pushed through.
Yep.
Sick. Had some shit. He had a couple injuries, some shit going on with the hand, shoulder. He had some shit going on. He wasn't supposed to be in there, but he just Bob Arum gave him the green light to pull out, but he was like, nah, I ain't doing that. Mm-mm.
Yep. Yep.
Gotta eat it. Go in there and fight. Fuck it. I
Yeah,
get
man.
calls all the time from my guy
Man,
that be watching the movie.
they said that Shakur glazing is crazy.
I don't know what glazing is, man, because if you telling the truth, that's glazing shit. So be it. Just tell her how it is.
Yeah.
Ain't been nobody been able to prove me wrong yet about Shakur. I've been 100% right. 100%. And this shit ain't even close. You've been talking this shit for the longest. Now they kind of gotta walk it back. You ain't sitting up shitting on them. It's glazing. Nah, man. Give these men their credit, not just Shakur. You know what I mean? I'm a Jersey guy, but give all these dudes their credit. That goes for all of them. The Devins, the Saints, everybody we talk about. Rolly, shit. Somebody called me a Rolly Glazer the other day. Make that make sense.
No, but you
So,
be giving
I
everybody their
mean,
credit though. So
because they deserve it, yo. This shit is one of the toughest sports in the world. Like people don't get it. I know this shit ain't easy. So for me to sit in a fucking computer chair with a laptop or a computer talking crazy, that's weird to me. I don't believe in doing that. And then if you would stand on everything you say on your channel when you see a person, then I can respect it. And I just know 99% of the people that's talking like that, they won't do it. I've seen it too much. You go out, see all that shit people talk about core online, you go out and it's all love. And I'm pretty sure some of them people be the people that be hating. It should be crazy, yo. Imagine putting your life on the line with somebody that's supposed to be a fan can't do what you do and they just choose to shit on you all day. Just imagine it. Like I'd be mind blown as to how people tear down a Devin, a Shakur, like, and I'm saying them in specific because them two of the most mentioned names now. How do you attack the two of the most successful people in all of the sport? I'm confused. I don't care about no narratives. I don't care about no shit they say in no interview. I care about the fight. When it
hate
comes to them
sales
fights
though.
and the lights is
Hate
on,
sales.
what do? You know what I'm saying? They beat that. They box your head off. Both of them. They box the shit out you. And I just don't understand the hate that none of these fighters get. I'm too old to be sitting up hating on somebody that could be like your son or something. What I look like? I don't know. My son playing basketball now. Somebody was talking crazy the way these dudes be online, bro. I'll be looking for people.
All right, but you could tell that they the most talked about because hate sales. Like you gotta hate somebody. Somebody gotta
That
get
should just
hated
be
on.
weird. It's weird to me. And we call ourselves supporters. I'll be like, man, can't even get up there and call it how you see it. When I seen Core Bees and Peta and I quietly listened to people's live streams just to see how they would talk, and instead of talking about the fight, they was talking about his girl and her previous relationship. I was like, yeah, I'm done. From now on, anybody, if I know you got a personal with him, I can't listen to no content in regards to Shakur. I don't want to hear it. It's the same shit over and over. He not this, he not that. Defense not good. He can't do this, he can't do that. And then you see him do all of that, and then they still wake up the next day and push all the same shit. Can't listen to
Yeah,
that shit.
now they was remember how they was talking like Zapata was gonna stop him. Now Zapata ass
Yeah,
this and
yeah.
that.
Now he
Like,
pillow fisted. It says a pay was pillow fisted. I'm like, wow. He ain't no puncher per se, but Pillow fist is a joke. That's crazy. 27 knockouts and 33 wins, but all of a sudden he pillow fisted today when he fights Shakur. Shit, weird.
Nah, I never got to ask you how you feel about the Keyshawn and Abdullah Mason stuff.
It's just entertainment, man. Unfortunately, people probably looking over even Keyshawn, Jay Prince, and maybe he got his wake up call. For me, after hearing what, because somebody say he wasn't really talking to Jay, that's dumb. He definitely was talking to him. He made sure he said he ain't putting him on speaker. You could tell by that energy, he probably told him like, yo, we ain't doing that right now. So with them having the same management, it's less than likely to happen. All that clout chasing shit is, we know who these dudes are. They don't need clout from mentioning each other's name. You get what I'm saying? Keyshawn saying something that Abdullah Mason is not going to help him sell tickets. Keyshawn putting on performances like he did against Jermaine Ortiz is what's going to help him sell tickets. So he just having fun. I think he promoting. He said it. It's like, yo, he's promoting. Like, he just having fun, yo. But they ain't making that fight. So you could call it capping, he fronting, call it what you want. But I know they less than likely to put Abdullah Mason in there against Keyshawn. You could say he'd beat him right now if you think that. That's cool. But I'm willing to bet outside of him and maybe his team, his father, and Bob Bam ain't thinking about no shit like that. It don't make sense.
I just feel like if he really wanted that fight, he should have made weight when Abdullah was the #1 contender. And then
I did it, but it's still in the fight. They still win the fight, bro. They not gonna fight. You less than likely to see it unless it's some life-changing money, because they are in the same stable. That's what when people saying Shakur calling Abdullah Mason his brother. He never calls him his brother, but they less than likely to fight because they under the same management.
You think Keyshawn know that they not gonna never fight?
He might know it too. I tell you what, Frequent, what I do feel like now is after that phone call, you kind of got to ease up with it now, because you can tell by whatever was said. I don't need to hear it. You clearly that's not something he's doing, and he told you that. So I think from this point on, you kind of got to ease up, if you get what I'm saying.
That's the vibe I got too. That's the vibe I got from that too. It seemed like he was like, "Come on, man, stop." You know what I mean? Stop doing that, man.
Chill out, man. We ain't doing that right now. You know what I mean? I didn't think he's mad at him, but he probably like, yo, we ain't doing that. Because you could see look at Keyshawn's face. You're like, all right, man, all right. I'm going to call you back. You could tell. He's like, we ain't doing that right now. Whatever he said, however he said it, that I know he ain't say it's a go. So now, to me, Frequent, it becomes clout if you continue to press him after the guy just like let you know. I think it's safe for us to guess that he ain't say because his energy would have showed it, right? Or he would have spoke on it, but his energy just dropped. You could tell he probably just shot it down. So now after that point, it becomes clout. Even though you don't need it, it becomes a more, I can accept somebody saying clout chasing now. If he just told you what it is, man, you get in there and press him again, like, what you doing?
The only thing that made me mad was
do you think that also could be a position of where, because I think, I could kind of see that Mason was trying to see if he was really on the phone, and Mason was like, man, you ain't even on the phone, like, you the king of trolling, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think he meant that.
Yeah, so what I was gonna say to y'all, do you guys, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I felt like to a certain extent he really wasn't on the phone with Prince. He was just talking to shit, you know what I'm saying? But he could have been on the phone with Prince, and he really did shut it down. Like, hey, bro, come on, man, ease up off of him. You know what I'm saying? So
just because of what Just was talking about, because of that moment right there when he was like, all right, man, all right, it made me think that he really was on the phone and he heard something he didn't want to hear.
I don't think he got to go that far to the front. I know if he's seeming like everybody just speaking lying, but I don't think he had to go that far. Like, that energy to me, that was a real moment. He was just packed up, and it was like, dude said something to you that you was like, but it just killed your little momentum. Like, but he still was talking shit a little bit. But nah, they're not doing that because just look at it this way. Put yourself in Jay Prince's shoes. You got Shakur, you got Abdullah, you got Keyshawn. You got three of the best talents in boxing. I don't care how you put them, what order you put them in. It don't matter. That's for the people to argue about. You're making money with these guys. Your goal is to get them as far as possible. And with the talent that they all are, truly, they all can be a disruption to what everybody got going on. So unless somebody come up with a bag where you sit down with them and like, hey, this is what we talked about, this that life-changing money, then you're not going to see the fight. So people going to argue about, Shakur scared of Mason. Keyshawn scared of Mason. Nobody really want to fight him. But they ain't going to realize who signed the J Prince first.
Exactly.
Who came
That's
after?
what I was just going to say. You're right.
Look at the pecking order. So if it really was all about fighting Shakur Stevenson, you don't sign under the same management. That kills everything. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear Abdullah Mason nothing because you're not going to see it or just point to a time when Jay put his fighters in. Because this ain't the first time he started managing fighters. He's been in the game. Like, so tell me when his two fighters go up against each other. I know it's unfortunate, but it's how the business goes. If you in the business and you got three of them dogs, you got one of the best boxers in the world, you got a young lion, then you got Keyshawn is just one of the best young fighters right now. What do? You keep making money with them niggas until somebody offers them a bag to fight each other that you got to sit down and be like, hey, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion on it because based on what I've seen and from experience, I just don't, it's less than likely to happen.
Yeah, like a lot of people have been saying, like Shakur ain't gonna fight Abdullah Mason. He's scared of him. I don't really care about that point. But they say Jay Prince is not gonna let that happen. I said no. I said listen, he will let it happen. I'm telling you right now, he will let Shakur take that oath from Abdullah Mason. I do believe it.
I think
who just left? I just came back and I saw somebody pop off. Somebody.
That might have been Joseph.
Oh, Joseph Hotdog?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so, bro. Cause I know we know how good Shakur is, and I know we know Mason coming up. It's a great fight.
I guess the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying, if Shakur is campaigning at both weight, 135 and 140, I believe that Shakur, he does, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to he's grandfathered in with Jay Prince. You see what I'm saying? So if there is a sacrifice made, it's going to be pushed to Shakur.
I get why you say that. I get it.
That's why I was saying what I was saying because it's the fact that because you heard Shakur in his last interview when he was asked if he would fight him, he answered so quick to where it wasn't like he answered. Wasn't like he answered and was like, but Prince ain't gonna let that happen. Yeah, I'll fight him, but Prince ain't gonna let that happen. No, it was, I'll fight Abdullah Mason because he said he wanted to fight Raymond first for his lineal belt because he wants another lineal belt because he said, man, 3 would be good. You see what I'm saying? And then he said, I can get at Abdullah Mason. So I don't know.
That young dude, I get it. He's a young star. I just think they're gonna be advised to go in other directions that don't necessarily lead to each other unless they build, like I keep saying, their names to a level where that money is hard to turn away. Then maybe they'll turn it loose and be like, all right, you know what I mean? Where it's like, it ain't no loss nowhere. Like we all win. You get me? But until they get to that point, it's like, what is our incentive to putting my dogs in the fight with each other when I could sick them on everybody else?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I got shit locked. I got a dude that's arguably one of the best absolute boxers in the world, competing at 35, 40. I got a young lion. He boxing, he punching. He getting experience. I got him, and then you got Keyshawn in the mix. 40, talking about 47. You get what I'm saying? You think about longevity for all these dudes. And like I said, if the fight gets to a point where it's really a demand, then you know what I'm saying? To sacrifice fighters to each other. So, like money, right? Then it's different.
Yeah, that was crazy. I think
we couldn't hear you for a
me?
minute. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I was about to say, was that me or was that there? We couldn't hear you just for a second, a little bit. You went in the room.
My bad. I think because I'm having some issues like for the last 2, 3 days. My Wi-Fi been spotty. It keep popping in, popping up, popping in, popping out.
Remember I told you that in the live,
Hello.
Jess? I was like, Jess, you went in and out a
Mm-hmm.
little bit in the chat.
I don't know why. I don't know why that shit been doing that. I might have to call her to try to figure it out tomorrow.
You straight now though.
I hate.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hate bad audio. I don't want to bring bad audio to somebody's show. Shit. I'm on my
No,
earbuds
it
and
just
shit.
was
My like,
transforming a little bit. The
Yeah,
Matrix tapped
that's
in
when you
on.
know how your Wi-Fi cut out when it's cutting out, like fake connection, like it ain't disconnect all the way, but it's about to. And your bar is dropping, and then your signal be staticky for a minute until it disconnect, then it pop back. It's stupid, but oh yeah, man. All these dudes, man, you gotta start looking at pieces on the chessboard, man. And if you managing fighters with that kind of talent, the only way you got to incentive to put them in the ring when and that money get to a certain point. Other than that, you just gonna keep beating people ass and making money. Think about and another thing, Abdullah Mason ain't Shakur's biggest fight, right? It's just one of them things where it'd be a great fight if they fought tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But it just ain't his biggest fight. So again, do I gotta do this? Or do I keep building him and probably get him a hometown fight at Cleveland and get him a title defense and then possibly try to get him in a unification possibly, you know what I'm saying? But you already know where I stand. You put him in there with Core right now, man.
What
I
you
think
what you
he's
think
coming out
about
with an L.
what you think about Oshaki and Shakur? Because
I love Oshaki
Oshaki
Foster,
acting
but
like he got Shakur number or something.
that's because when they sparred when they was younger, young teens and shit, he had success against them. That's why. That's what he did. He had success. Did some of that shit he telling. He ain't just a nigga. He ain't lying. And you know this coming from me. You know I ain't gonna lie. He ain't lying about everything he's saying, but he ain't telling the full truth. He ain't telling the whole story. So that's why Shakur responding the way he doing. Like if you just talking like you gotta just get in there. I'm just easy work. Ain't that. And then on top of that, you know, I know personally from the coach that know those dudes since they was kids. His name really Oceanique.
Hey, since y'all wasn't here for the beginning or whatever, I wanted to ask y'all how y'all feel about DAZN, man. I feel like DAZN like slid in there and they like the hottest network for boxing right now, you know, on the low. When DAZN first came in, I remember the reception they was getting wasn't all of that good, you know, wasn't all that warm, you know, because they was on an app, you know, and you know that wasn't really the wave at that point, you know, as far as boxing. You know, people were saying things like, you know, a lot of people wasn't going to be watching and stuff like that because, you know, I heard somebody say before, people just like to turn on their TVs and watch the fight. They don't want to have to download no app and none of that. But nowadays, you know, we got these smart TVs and apps is the thing now. That's the new wave. And you can get the zone on every TV now. Just, you know, if you ain't got the app on there, you download it and then you got the zone on there, you know, and I feel like they got the best deal for boxing right now. You know, when they came out with that deal where you only pay $10 more and you get all of the pay-per-views, you know, with no extra cost and all of that, you know, aside from that $10, you know, I think that was already a great deal. But now they got top rank, you know, going over there too. So now you get top rank fights and, you know, all the other fights you was already getting, you know, pay-per-views and stuff and don't have to pay for it. Like,
think about it, frequent. You got top rank now with the zone, but who already was over there? You got Golden Boy too. So that's why I was talking about a little bit today. Like that's what's so frustrating about a Boots and a Virgil not happening. Boots is with who? Matchroom and Eddie Hearn, right? The zone he fight on. Virgil is with who? Golden Boy and Oscar. Why the hell that fight can't happen? Okay, cool. It ain't happening. He's suing. They can't get it together. He move on. And Xander Zayas fight for who? Top rank that just went over with who? And Boots is fighting for who? It's like, you get what I'm saying? Y'all can't keep missing the mark. Y'all all working together. You have absolutely zero excuse not to be able to secure this guy's fight. Eddie Hearn said, regardless of who, we can't say the name, but he's saying that it's going to be a big fight. Well, you got to make some shape. He's going to have to overpay. I'm telling you. Boots with no title is scary. God damn, they don't want that mixtape frequent. they don't want that mixtape to be on them. I'm telling you. So the next person you get in the ring with, that's going to be and one mixtape volume 36, bro. Somebody getting their ass beat. He's telling you, somebody and one mixtape Boots going to work, and they do not want to be the featured on the mixtape. Telling you.
Yeah, Jonathan Jackson said they just got to overpay. He also said earlier, he said David versus Zerto, who wins?
I got David.
Yeah, I can't pick against David.
David's special. He's special. And he I know some people don't see it, but he is. How the hell is he faster than Ryan Garcia? Why is he faster than Ryan Garcia? Or at least it appears that way with my eyes. Like, why is it even a conversation? As if a damn cruiserweight, a guy that moved up to cruiserweight, is faster than a dude that's at welterweight. Seriously, though. If that's not regular, I don't think people be telling you. That's why I know people don't watch enough boxing. They ain't got enough years because they realize. I heard some shit about Benavidez, what they were saying. I'm like, bro, y'all really don't understand boxing. The talent that he is. I've told him he got bad feet. Next thing you know, he in the ring with Rigondeaux. Like, trying to get better. And it's like, his feet ain't the fastest, but they're educated. You don't see him stumbling and tripping over his feet. Yeah, he got that stance because he likes to punch. Got a bit of a wide stance to be flat-footed. But he cover a lot of space. And that dude, I want to say he's mastering the art of being aggressive without taking punishment. I know it was a narrative for years that he get hit a lot, but that shit ain't true. You don't get hit as often as what people make it seem. Nowhere near it. So he a lot better than what people give him credit for. That dude's smart.
I just thought about when Bud had beat Jose Benavidez and Gilly was on $1 million worth of game, and he said he ain't beat the real Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? They're going to show that, people think, he's special, man.
But his brother was damn good before he got shot. He was still good. He fought Bud in a damn good fight.
Yeah.
Damn good fight with that damn rod. I mean, to get shot 6 months ago. That shit looked crazy. His legs was all ripped fucked up. So I say, I don't know what he got hit with. One day I gotta look that up and see if they say what he got hit with, because that shit was crazy. My shit ain't like that. Nothing like it.
I got hit in the leg too, but I got hit with a little 25.
Yeah. Hey, look,
bounce around and do damage. Yeah, them shit
exactly. I got hit with a 25. It didn't even break no bone or nothing. It bounced around. It went around my bone and ended up. It didn't even exit. It didn't even exit or whatever. It was still. I had to go to the hospital. They had to get the. They had to take it out. Yeah, they had to remove the slug.
My man had that happen.
I got hit with Look, y'all. I got hit with a 44 in my pinky. You know what I'm saying? And it bounced around, went in my hand and went up my. I'm lying. I'm fibbing.
I was about to say, yo, you playing around, but when I got hit with the 25, I got hit in the hand too, and it did the same. It actually did that to my hand.
Yeah,
it hit. Yeah. I got hit in the hand, and it hit the knuckle. And came out. It did come out the back of my finger though but it didn't break my finger though. It didn't, it hit the bone and went around and came out the bottom of my finger. And then when I got hit in the knee, in the leg, right over my knee, it didn't break any bone or anything. It just went around, it bounced around and got lodged underneath like the back of my leg where my knee bends.
Hey, the 22,
and that was on Thanksgiving.
That
was on Thanksgiving. I ain't get to eat nothing. I was mad as hell.
Damn. God damn. If it was Thanksgiving when I got shot, I would have still been able to eat though.
No, they told me I
I
couldn't
was
eat.
fortunate. You know what I'm saying? Both
Yeah,
legs.
I was a young boy too. Yup, me
It was
too. I
good,
was a
though.
young boy too when that happened. But
Like 18. I was like 18.
Look,
Mm-hmm.
those
they got
smaller
me for
caliber
hey, they got
bullets.
me for my bubble goose, man.
Yeah. Now you
Mm.
know those
I was
smaller
getting
caliber
robbed.
bullets are known for
I had a
doing
bubble
that.
goose.
The
Oh,
bullets
damn, you
that
get
travel
wrong.
up your bones.
Yeah,
You know, the
they
bullets that travel
robbed
up
me.
your bones and stuff. Man, we talking over each other. I
Yeah.
don't know why. My bad. But yeah,
Yeah,
All good.
I've heard a lot of stories about where people have been shot with like the 22s or something like that, low caliber bullets. And yeah, they just
Mm-hmm.
travel around and they can travel up
Mm-hmm.
your bones and
hmm
all around
Amazing.
and then
bounce
go
around
in
in your
one spot and
body.
be on the other side of your body. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Now I look like I got cigarette burns like on my shit, on my legs. That's 4 or 5 ripped straight through my shit. And it's
Mm.
crazy because they asked me how many times did you get shot, and I'm like, what? Like I be thinking y'all was supposed to be able to tell that shit, but I always maintain it was once. Not no fake superhero. I'm not gonna add no extra. No, I got skinny legs, nigga. That shit ripped through my skinny ass legs. Ain't hit no bone, and I was straight. Like, okay, I'm cool. I had a little limp though for a
Hey,
few
when
weeks.
I got hit, it was point blank range too.
Damn.
So,
Man, what did you do, man? Well, you made
don't
him
get it
mad,
twisted
bro.
though. You can pass away from getting hit with a 25 or a 22, one of them little Johns.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
But
you
them
Yeah, you
could.
Johns do
can,
bounce
bro.
around
Yeah.
though.
Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can, fam. Yes, you can.
One bullet is meant to kill. One. So, making it to getting shot, especially more than once, man. Hell yeah, that should be a blessing. Hmm. It just wasn't for me though. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that kind of situation. Motherfuckers is dumb. Like reckless and careless. Hit the wrong motherfucker. Motherfucker, you got the wrong nigga with the glasses, dummy. So you find out how
yours was a
everything.
mistaken
Man, what
identity.
the fuck? Not even that. Just nigga, bad fucking aim. Nigga, wow, you got bad aim. Period. Man, you just missed. You completely missed. You missed who you was aiming for. Dumbass. But
Dang.
I see why I went the way it went. I see why I went like
So it
that.
wasn't
Cause
really meant. So it wasn't meant for you though.
no. I don't. We all get into shit, but not that. I wouldn't have been all point like that if it was me. I don't know. I was sitting there watching the motherfucking game, basketball game. You start hitting them shots in the summertime in the park. I'm like, all right, cool. Somebody showing off. I ain't about to run, though. I ain't run because, when it's for you, it's different. I knew it wasn't, so I ain't really feel that threat like that. See, people, shit ain't nothing new. Like, I hate to say that, but it's like, all right, somebody's shooting. Okay, let me just get over to the side and get out the way, but I ain't about to do no running. Just ain't feel like it. And then just my luck, like, well, next thing you know, I'm shot. I'm like, well, I'll be damned. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, my partner got shot in the face. You know what I'm saying, from something like that. So it wasn't meant for him, but he ain't get out. He ain't take. I guess he ain't take it serious, or maybe he just wasn't
Mm-hmm.
paying attention. But somebody ran down on somebody who he was with and didn't get them, but got him. He got hit in
Right.
the face or whatever.
Crazy.
I mean, and to this day, like
Crazy.
his hair don't grow, and it did something to his sweat
Mm-hmm.
glands. Like he just sweat all the time, even in the wintertime. Like he just be constantly sweating. So
Yeah,
he
that's
be
crazy.
walking around with a
Crazy.
like a towel and a rag and everything.
I know my hands are like that. My hands like that. My hands sweat like that. But from far as from being shot, my legs would be like cold rain fuck with me and shit like that. The cold is bothering me, but it ain't it's manageable, it's tolerable. It ain't excruciating, it ain't like life altering, but it get annoying, but it ain't like,
Hey,
I had worse pain.
I don't know if you heard earlier, but that David Benavidez fight supposed to be on the zone too.
Good. 'Cause,
The zone killing
definitely
it, man.
watching.
The
It's
zone, they
smart. I
doing the
mean, think
thing
about
this
it.
year, man.
Top rank, the zone golden boy. You know what I mean? Our maximum golden boy, however you want to say it, all fighting on the zone.
Wait, ain't Queensberry on there too?
I know they do. I think they've been working with them, didn't they? Yeah, because ain't that Maximum and Queensberry, didn't they do the 5-on-5?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it was
think
Eddie Hearn, so
Queensberry
they
is on
work
there too.
together already. So there you go. That's what I'm saying. Like
That's why I said the
that
zone is
should be
killing it.
good.
That like that's the hottest network for boxing right now. Like the zone.
You know what
Who
made
would
it
have thought?
smart? The fact that we have the zone already, and they didn't make us have to purchase or download an additional app for it. Most people have the zone, so it's like easy. Now it's like it's starting to look like a one-stop shop. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was a smart move, bro. I really do.
Yo, I don't know
I
why
don't know.
Boots get so much hate, man. I don't know if this is genuinely hate right here, but
It
Eduardo
is.
Alvarez said Boots going to get exposed sooner or later. Maybe he a
He
Virgil
did
fan. I
hate.
don't know.
Let me say this, cause my phone going, man. I'll just give a comment on this. I'll say this frequent. What people don't realize with Boots, he's a victim of his own talent. If you want to be honest, you could rewind it as early as 47. What happened at 47? Why he didn't get the names? We know who the names was, right? We know who his big fight was really supposed to be. It wasn't Earl or Bud. You know what I mean? It was Virgil. Virgil got sick, got out the division. There was a log jam at the top between Bud and EJ. When they finally fought, both of them got out of the division, and it eventually led to Boots being a champion, but without the credible names, right? That it once had. That includes Virgil, which was supposed to be his big fight. Remember, Virgil was supposed to fight Stan Young. Boots ended up fighting him. Now he moved up. He made that little demo, and now they saying everything but let's fight. You seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Virgil team made a $10 million demand. Oscar De La Hoya publicly overplayed his hand to the point where Virgil had to sue him. So I knew it. That's why I gave Virgil grace. I said he wasn't no duck. This suing shows me that he's frustrated with what Oscar is doing. You get what I'm saying? So Boots is a product he's just affected by his own. He's a victim of his own talent, bro. It's some offers that's been made, right? You could go with the Brian Norman stuff, but ultimately they was being made, so you can't say you want to try and make the fight. They ran out of time there. I don't want to hear about Virgil making offers or wanting to fight him while he was still at 47, right? Like imagine having energy for a guy before he gets to the weight class. Now he gets there. Now his team talking about options, dream fight, and $10 million demand. So Boots, I think he way past height. Far from that. When he get those names, he gonna show you exactly what he is. I think he's gonna show you his value, but somebody got to get in there. Pay attention to these situations closely. He just got to the weight class. They faced off, and just real quick, they faced off. And answer now, all like one of the best face offs we could have got. Cool, energy up. He goes right in the back room and say, "Oh, my dream fight is Earl Spence." And then that's where it started. The inconsistency is on that side, not on Boots. Now you fast forward, now they on the Xander. Now let's see what happens there. Todd DeBuff just said they was in negotiate or talks, should I say, talks. And that's a fight that both sides look forward to trying to make. So let's see if they do it. But you can't blame Boots. Tough to blame him. It ain't him.
Yeah, I agree, man. You know, we got fighters putting restraining orders and everything on that man. Bunch of
I
nervous
just don't know
energy,
what people.
scared energy.
I don't know what people don't see. I don't know why they so frustrated towards Goose. I get it, but if you look at it, he was with Cameron Duncan for all them fights. R.I.P. to him. He never got him a big fight. Eddie had him for less than a handful of fights, or around about there, getting there, about a handful of fights, and he's been a champion. He's been unified. He's got another weight division. He got a fight, and he's positioned to make those big fights if those guys that play ball. I don't think Boots getting exposed. He's gonna beat the hell out of one of these dudes. Watch. I'm telling you, watch. He's gonna beat the hell out of one of these dudes.
Hey, my thing is when the comments like this though, when people say stuff like that, like he gonna get exposed and stuff, like they just get like he trash or something. I don't get it.
Right. I don't think he's gonna get exposed. Because, and again, this is the problem with boxing. We always talk about exposed. So if I win 35 fights and happen to lose my 36th fight, I got exposed.
Right?
Like, what are we doing? Like, bro, sometimes exposure is good, depending on how you're looking at it. Adversity is good. Like, we criticize people for losing, for getting dropped, for getting knocked out, for everything. Like, bro, how are people supposed to know where they should improve at if they're never tested? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Hey, man, I saw people talking about Boots got exposed by Karen for not knocking them
and he
out.
dominated.
That's crazy.
And dominated him.
He beat him
bro.
every round, but he got exposed.
Hey, sometimes you're gonna run into somebody that is not going to allow you to look good, and you could tell what a fighter is made of if they're able to still get that win. An ugly win sometimes speaks volumes about your character. How did you behave when shit wasn't going the typical way that it always go in fights? Yeah, Boot showed some frustration, but did he stop trying to put that shit together? No. Did he let up? Did he slack off and start losing rounds? No. We gotta chill. He's not Superman. He's Superman. Like, these dudes are humans. But 9 times out of 10, you put Boots in the ring, he gonna beat the hell out of somebody. I mean, they know it. That's why dudes asking for life-changing money to fight him. The proof is in what you've seen. Had to give up money for Stan Jonas, negotiate back and forth with Norman. You got Charlo on the sideline talking about $10 million. Virgil, I think it was his manager, said something about $10 million. Like, these, just think about that. Why do dudes want that much money to fight him in a non-title fight? Because they know he get to put them hands on you. A Boots ass whooping hit different, man. Like, that shit could change you. If you don't believe me, look at Roman Villa and look at Stan Jonas. Watch him on the comeback.
They got them doctor bills.
I'm telling you, freak, they don't want to pay them shit, bro. Just think about something. Stan Jonas had a baby. Stan Jonas had a baby on the way. He had his own title that he was defending and another one he was fighting for. That's motivation alone, plus the baby, right? You know what it's like. Hey, you got kids. You know what it's like. Ain't no motivation like having a damn kid. But after 6 rounds, you find yourself in the corner saying, I'm not going back out there. Just think about that. Like, the ass whooping that commenced for that man to say, you know what? Even with my kid being born, yeah, I'm trying to make it back. So I'm good. I'm definitely not going back out there.
Hey, he said, I gotta get my affairs in order. I gotta get my medical benefits right.
I'm telling you. Like, I gotta be here for this baby. You bugging, man. Boots there trying to kill, bro. Didn't I just tell y'all the baby on the way? Boots in there. And one mixtape. But nah, I say this though, and I'll let y'all cook. You might not see the names per se to kind of resonate with you on Boots. Right? Like, you go through the record, resume, box rec, and you don't see the names. Pay attention to the performances. I get it. It's people that you feel like he should beat, but it's how he beats people, right? That's where the answers is at. Yeah, you're going to get more answers when you get those name guys, but for now, I think the one way to gauge Boots is how dominant he is against these guys. It ain't like a struggle fest. He ain't giving up rounds. Like, you could barely find fights where he's losing rounds consistently. You can't find that shit. Like, you ain't see him lose consistent rounds till you fucking ran into Karen. Just think about that. I don't give a fuck what you trying to say about my competition. He's fighting dudes that have been in the ring with guys that have done way more than him, and he's beating these dudes more conventionally and worse than he's ever been beat in their career. I think that's another way to gauge Boots. How dominant he is, even with this opposition being what it is. Because we've seen guys that get praised and struggle through fights. That's not the case with him. He's beating the absolute hell out of people. So,
hey, Eduardo, who is exciting though, bro? I'm talking to Eduardo because he said Boots is boring to me. Who do you see as exciting then?
Boots boring is wild. That's got to be like rage bait. That's got to be rage bait. It got to be. That man literally barely has fill-out rounds. What's boring about Boots? He's getting there and convinced to beating your ass like it's nobody's business. he one of the few fighters that when you hear him in a press conference say, like, yo, I'm gonna go out there and have fun, he really do that. And it's unfair to have that much fun while he's destroying you like that. There ain't nothing boring about that shit. It's shit fun.
Hey, that's why I be saying it's hate, because of comments like that. I be saying it's hate.
It
It's
is.
either hate or you're a fan of the other fighter that Boots wants to fight. You know what I mean? It's one of the two.
And it's crazy because I could take the shine on Boots and I could shed that light on Virgil and tell you how dope he is. Because he is. He's talented. He more creative than what people think. You know, he got some holes, and I think those holes are ones that Boots could take advantage of, but he ain't gonna be no walk in the park for nobody. That dude tough as shit. He can box, he's smart, he got a solid ass, hard jab, good body shot. And you already know what his power is, Virgil, and he whatever he lacks in skill, he makes up for a lot of that shit in determination and will. That dude hard headed, but good hard headed. Like, he's stubborn but good stuff. You gotta beat his ass. Like, even when he was getting dropped by Boachuk, look how he was
I was just going to say that we saw him get put down a couple times, and what he do? He got back up and got back to it.
Right back to it. He like, bro, it spurs him on. Like, it wasn't no cur in him. It wasn't no like, oh shit. He like, all right, well, let's get it. And he outlasted him. So I like Virgil, man. I like all these dudes, man. But I'm gonna keep saying it, man. My slogan: I can need more supporters and less critics. I know that shit sound crazy, but it's true. Need more students of the game and less people. That was fun. That shit just funny at this point. He just raised baby. Hey, y'all, I seen him fight. Avanesian live. Had a really good seat. Shout out to my dude D for the win. Hey fellas, man, he everything you see on TV. And you know what's dope about boxing? When you there to watch a whole card for people that actually go to fight, you see the progressions from like guys that's on the prelim portion to, you know, when you get to the main part of the card, even with the co-main all the way up to the main event. Like, he's a main event, and you see why. You can see the skill level, the athleticism, the power. You can hear his punches from your seat. Boots be beating the hell out of people. And he was what? Y'all seen the Evanesian fight? I was there. He
rolling over.
Ass,
I call it rolling over people. He imposed his will on these guys.
Man. Seen Lamont Roach, big head ass, short little big head ass. You know what I'm saying? And I tell y'all something, yo. A lot of these fighters, bro, TV make them look big. These dudes be short. I promise you. I'm not even 6 foot. These dudes be shorter than me.
They just do. When Ryan Garcia was calling out Boots, I can't lie. That's one fight I really, really, really wanted Boots to get, because I was like, I know Boots would crush him, man.
Yeah, Boots would have beat Earth Fire. What did he say? Hellfire, brimstone, Earth, Wind, and Fire about his ass.
I wanted to see Boots fight Tio. No, I mean, I don't know how y'all felt about that, but I want to see that.
Trying to see a dead body?
No.
He trying to see a public and alive, bro.
Tio don't deserve a beating like that, bro.
Yeah. Blue want to see it. Blue trying to see it 187 on TV. Blue's gonna get in there, bro. Because that's the problem is he ain't gonna be the out athletic Boots. If that's even a word, right? He's not gonna do it. So he don't got no advantages in that fight. Like, none. He can't even lean on his big fight experience. That shit ain't gonna matter. Nah, he gonna get fucked up. What I really want to know, though, before I go, man, is, and I'm being serious, I would love for somebody to ask him, like, it's really, like, what is his deal with Devin Haney? And do you really want to fight him? Like, I don't want, like, no fluff. Don't say nothing for the cameras, like, because we're talking about moving up to 47. No, Tio. I really want to know what's his deal. Yeah, like, I want to know, because I hate,
he's scared.
You know, I give everybody grace, bro. What is it about Devin that makes you hesitant? Because I see it. I don't know what it is, but I see it. What is it? I want to know. Like, you think he too big? Like, Do you not feel like you had the advantages that you felt like you had over Core? Like, what is it? Because I really think it was a combination of things that led him to Core. One of them was turning down all those fights and messing, limiting his options. And then I think he thought he had some type of physical advantages that would get him through. I really think he thought that. And I
Hey,
don't
we
know if he
saw where
really
his
believed
mind
he
Well,
was
was
at.
close.
We
he
saw
kept
where his
saying that.
mind was at when he said, if he beat Shakur, then he should be able to beat Devin. And he tried to use him as a measuring stick or whatever.
Well,
He
yeah, he also
he
said,
said
remember he
that?
kept
I
saying
don't
that
give a
Shakur
touch
don't
that.
got no power. Yeah, he was saying
Mm-hmm.
Shakur don't got no power type shit. So.
But
Yo,
he
Core,
literally
look,
said if he beat Shakur, he should be able to beat Devin. Like, you
he
dummy. They
wild.
two totally different fighters. Like, you
It
probably
don't
thought you
mean
had
that.
more chance of beating Shakur when it might have been the opposite way around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what
Probably
I was
had
gonna
less
Mm-hmm.
chance of
say.
beating him and more chance of beating Devin because of the style matchup. Shakur, you got
I'll
in there
say
with
this.
Shakur and look like you ain't even know how to fight at all, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, we keep talking about power, right? And if he got on big ass gloves, arguably 16-ounce gloves, and somebody got headgear on, right? You would think a guy with no power, if he up against somebody, the dude is protected. He pretty good. Corey ain't punching them big ass gloves. You got headgear. So I don't know if I told y'all this story about when that dude cut him in sparring in the gym, throwing elbows, threw an elbow and actually cut him. And they tried to end the sparring and he ain't let him. They didn't let him end the sparring. Patched him up, let him go back out there. He commenced to beating dude ass so bad. The dude got out the ring. He didn't even take his gloves and shit off. Went and picked up his bag and walked out the gym and didn't come back. If a dude ain't got nothing, like nothing at all, you not doing that to somebody. Like, you know how crazy that is to exit stage left in the public, not even gonna say public, but in a gym without saying like nothing to nobody. Like they didn't just see what happened. man, cut him. You
Diabolical.
never even see him get cut in a fucking fight. But you see it, and so when people, that's why I say I hear all this soft shit and he this, I'm like, I have no idea, man. And I got more stories. My man be right in there watching this shit. I get called normally. You be in camp, you see this shit. It's just different, man. Some people, he focused, right? And I'll say that as long as you stay focused, you're gonna see one of the best fighters in the world. I can guarantee y'all that.
Hey,
You know
shout
what I like?
out to Tom 18188. I salute, bro. I appreciate you, man. And
You
Cornelius
want?
Burnett, what's good, bro? Go ahead. My bad, Blue.
No, you good, fam. One thing I will say is that a lot of people, um, dang, a lot of people they underestimate, the dog that Shakur really has, man. They really do because they assume a lot of times they look at him and they think he really he's soft. They don't see him as a person that got dog in him. They see him as a person that just wants to be super defensive first, and that could be the case.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But at the same
Mm-hmm.
token, like I keep trying to tell people, I said, man, I see that Shakur is evolving. And if he really does, like, really puts his mind to it, like one thing what I'll say is this, like like with Ryan and like how you see Keyshawn out there, and you're starting to see more fighters start to be on YouTube, like, just working with social media really tough now. That's a part of their game. One thing I gotta say
Yeah,
is
he
this.
mature.
I don't, yeah, I don't, I like how Shakur, he's not really putting himself out there as this is what it is. Shakur's in the gym doing what he got to do, working on his craft. He don't got time for it. Like it's only evident that he's not really concerned about the media like that. He don't mind getting up there
Nah,
doing
he don't.
interviews and stuff like that. But he loves
Yeah,
working
he
on his
don't
craft.
care.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
when you have a man shadow boxing all the time, any chance he gets, and I don't
He
care who it is, I
already,
don't care what it
he
is.
already was, he already back in the gym killing it like he got a fight lined up. And this was a few
Mhm.
weeks ago. I heard this. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
me
saying?
too.
Like
That's
that.
why. Mhm.
He focused. Yeah, his ass locked in.
And I hope the fight is Raymond. I really do hope that fight is Raymond. Go
Me
down there and
too.
grab that belt and
Me
get
too.
the lineal. Because
Hey,
you
that'll
know, I
that'll
have
be a
people.
great fight, man.
Yeah, because you know what I'm tired of hearing people say all the time. I think Shakur should say at 140 only. He don't need to go to 135. I said, well, what do you mean? Like, why dumb him down? Allow him to be great. Why you want to see him
Mm-hmm.
dumbed down? Let him do what he did. Nobody had a problem with Mayweather did it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what's the problem? Like, allow this man to be great. That's what it's about.
He's
He's
trying
daring to be great.
to, he's trying to keep his the options open. He ain't trying to take nothing
Hmm.
off the table for him that makes sense. And I know this for a fact. Like he's just looking for the biggest fight, obviously for the most money. And I keep telling people, this ain't about being no fan. It's about getting the right information. He ain't turning down smoke. He ain't getting in the ring for less than a certain price point. Let's just say that. And I know that also. So it's like, pay that dude that money right, he's gonna fight you. He's gonna fight you.
Hmm.
Win, lose, or draw, he's gonna fight you. And the
Yeah.
main reason he's been bred to fight the best people in the world. That's why I always revert back to them Olympic days, because that's where he laid the groundwork. Like he was like you gotta beat back to back number one guys like over and over. Like the stories, like I tell you, they go on for days. This shit sound like something like a movie. His movie gonna be dope. Somebody ever tell his story? All that winning, his grandfather like one of the most absolute winning USA coaches, boxing coaches in history. I'm saying Bobby Moses, a lot of winning. So yeah, he got a hell of a
Wally,
story to tell, man.
Wally needs trainer of the year, man. He
I
needs
think if
trainer.
Shakur he get another signature win, I think that'll put him in the runnings to do something like that. You
Yeah,
need the
yeah.
name, right? You see back
Hmm.
to back performances. I think he get another one. You know what I'm saying? He get another solid name like a more time, beat him. Now I think Bobby Moses start making an argument for that. Think about it. He got the fastest four division champion in the history of sport. 25 fights.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Oscar did that shit at 24, bro. That dude he was different, man. 24, yo. Four division, 24 years old. It's crazy. AB did it 26. 26 years old. And then here come Core at 28. It's crazy. He's kicking ass. So I keep cooking, man. I'm gonna go charge my
Yeah,
phone for my
Shakur
job.
definitely special, man. For sure. He a special fighter, man. I don't care what nobody say. You know,
Mm-hmm. His
they the
biggest.
one who make it try to
Mm-hmm.
say he boring and all of that crazy stuff, man. Man, we
Mm-hmm.
ain't
Yeah.
trying to hear none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? The sweet science, man.
One thing
They
I
act like power is
realized
the end
frequent.
all be all to everything.
Right. They do. One thing I realized frequent, and I ain't trying to be funny. This is for anybody. You become a student of this game to the point where you watching, you accept fighters for what they bring to the game, and you understand it. Stuff becomes a lot less boring, and I learned that. Like I even had a my own experience going back and watching some of this old fights. I never thought I had that much fun watching black and white fights. And it's just you be learning while you watching this shit, rewatching these fights. You become less bored by styles because you understand why people do what they do, and you just become you learn to accept boxing for what it is, bro. Like you don't only in this sport we are asked a boxer to be a knockout artist, right? Nobody asks Steph Curry to go above the rim like Ant Edwards. Don't nobody ask LeBron to pull up from half court like Steph Curry, right? No, in no other sport do we ask guys to be something that they not. Every other sport we accept what guys bring to the table, and that's just what it is. This sport, pure boxers get shitted on regularly. Why? I don't know, but I'm telling you, it's called boxing. Always remember that. The fuck is this?
Yeah, for sure.
Gotta keep cooking, man. Freak, man. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you, man. Keep cooking. Blue, man. You already know, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing.
Yeah, man.
Love
I
y'all,
I
man.
appreciate you, Dust,
appreciate
man.
you. I appreciate you
Yeah.
blessing the panel, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, always, man. I got a rock there who rocks with me, man. You know how it is.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Be safe, man.
Be safe, bro.
Yeah, man. We gotta be careful about these trolls, man, who be coming up here doing that weirdo stuff, man. Cornelius Burnett, what's good, bro? You came over to try to see about your application for the Hanos clan, bro. Ray still looking it over, man. We don't know, man.
Man, heck
Ray
nah. I
still
know he
looking it
ain't.
over, man.
Nah, man. Look, he needs. Hey, Cornelius, you need to tell him you don't want to be a part of the Hanos clan because it don't take him that long if he is looking over your application. You need to tell him you good. Go to the Shakur clan, man.
No, he don't
Come
like
over
the
to
way
the
you
side,
ripping up. He don't like the way you ripping your shirt off right now, bro.
bro. You be ripping your shirt up
Put your
from the
shirt back
middle
on,
of
bro.
your stomach all the way up to the tank.
Hey
Now we
Joseph,
ripping.
I saw your comment, man. Come on, bro. We
What he
giving
say?
Shakur his flowers right now, bro. He said he
Oh,
said
talking about the
Dev will
Blaze part.
still beat Shakur easy. I don't know
No,
about easy, man. I
yeah,
gotta be
he
honest.
don't
I
even
don't know
believe
about
that.
easy.
Look, he
But
don't
you
even
on to
believe that.
something though. You on to something though, bro.
Nah, you don't even believe that.
No, he
Hmm.
on to something. Not yeah, I don't believe easy, but he definitely on to
Nah,
something, bro.
man, he's not beating Shakur, bro.
But yo, I was about to shut it down at
Oh yeah,
11:30,
for
man.
sure.
You got anything that you wanted to cook on before we go, man?
Nah, man, you good. I was just trying to get up here and I was your boy
And rip
FaZe,
your shirt
man. He
off?
got man, not your boy FaZe, man. He was over there pole dancing so much, man. He got mad and left alive, man. He got mad at us, man.
Come
You
on,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Why you always come trying to tell me what somebody did to FaZe on a
Man, hey,
different
look,
panel
I don't care.
or
I
what
told
happened
FaZe
on
to hop
another
up here.
panel and all of
Listen,
that?
I
Come on,
told FaZe
bro.
to hop up. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hmm. I can't wait to
Hey,
see
what are you
FaZe.
talking about? What are you talking about?
What are you
I
talking
got some. I
about?
got
What
some.
are you talking
Hey,
about, man?
look. I'll take that. I'll take that. But I'm telling you right now, I can't wait to see FaZe again, man. My boy done ran off the panel, man.
No, he
I was
probably
a
was
little
busy,
surprised.
man. He
Man, don't
probably
make
was busy,
excuses for that,
man.
man. You don't even know what
He
happened.
had to go do something, man.
Nah. When
I
you
got
say
your back.
when you,
I'm holding you down, FaZe,
oh,
man.
see,
The
now I'm gonna
Hanos
go ahead
clan,
and
man. Ask
hey,
about us, man.
when you
Hanos
say
clan in
man,
the
y'all some
building.
you mean when you say before you hop off, man, y'all dick riders, man. Then hop off.
You just hating. You just hating because Devin had the knockdown of the year. Tell him, FaZe.
And on
He
that
had the
one,
knockdown of the year, nigga.
mm. Look, mm. I ain't mad at you with that. Mm.
No, but man, it's 11:30, man. I'm gonna let Joseph Jackson come and say what he had to say. I don't know if he gonna be able to cook you in 1 minute, but your life bar is down kind of low, bro.
Hey, how you feel about my comment,
Hey,
Blue?
how is
I
my
said
life bar
easy.
low when I ain't even doing anything, bro? See, that's when I know you be hating.
Oh, you already cooked?
Because what you mean? How your life bar get low? Because the fix is in over here, bro. Hanos clan in the building.
You walk in with 2 bars.
The
You
fix
already
is
walk in
in.
with
You
two
you already
bars. You
you
want to
walked in with 2 bars, man. And then you
That's
lost
messed up.
you lost another increment when you start talking about FaZe on another, what I'm saying, on another chat, man.
Hey, that we had that man
Yeah.
mad, boy. Hey, look, Faith couldn't defend Devin at all. He was talking in circles. He was just like, man, he needed your help, bro. See, you
No,
always be
Nah,
looking
Faith
that's the
holding it
way it
down.
looked over there, but it's an illusion. You was in the
Yeah.
twilight
man,
zone, bro. When you on
losing
them
my
other
ass.
channels, you be in the twilight zone, bro. It don't be
Mm-mm.
real.
Yeah.
It don't be
Losing
That
my
nigga
real,
ass.
Blue
man.
like a chameleon. He a chameleon. Wherever he at, he can just fit right in. He a chameleon.
No, Blue be trying his best not to get kicked off the panel because he know he don't
I don't
feel
know what you're
good.
talking about. If it
It don't
happens, it happens.
resonate well with him when he get kicked off the panels. He be feeling hurt and he got to come over here and cry about it. But since it didn't get a good
You give
reception
him a pat
last
on.
time.
You give
Now
him a
he
pat
makes
on the
sure
head.
it don't happen again. He don't.
I don't know
He
what you're
say, "I'm
talking
gonna
about.
do whatever I got to do, whatever." to not get kicked off this panel.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm always gonna be me, my brother.
Yo,
That's a
but
fact.
salute to y'all, man. I appreciate all y'all for showing
All
up,
right,
man.
flyer.
All
Salute,
right,
man. I
Joseph.
appreciate you.
You already know what it is, fam. All right,
Yeah,
Flyer.
man.
Peace, love, and
Man,
air grease, everybody.
yeah, I appreciate Brandon for the super chat and everybody else who showed up for the live. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Y'all ain't do me dirty on the vertical live this time. I'm very appreciative of that, man. You know, y'all ain't leave me with like 1 or 2 or 3 likes. Yo, smash it, hit the hype button, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You find that hype button, man, hit the hype button, hype your boy video up. It's good for the algorithm, man. Help your boy grow the channel. You know what I'm saying? We struggling out here, but we taking it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? One step at a time. Hanos Clan in the building. Salute, y'all.